Hi, Amy. How are you? Hi, Amy. I don't know if you did. I don't know if I'm live or not. Hi. How are you doing? I think I have to go put the slow chat on here. Hi, Starlight. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Happy. Hi, Mom of 4 girls. Hi, Jessica, Kathleen, Sonia, Janice, Joe Schmo, Angie, Lisa, Patty. You've been waiting for me? I've been trying to come online. I've been having one thing after another. My camera is driving me crazy. Hi, Dana. Hi, Dana. Ninja, Beaver Girl, Peggy, Helen, Leah. Come on, Eileen. Greg, Angela. How's everybody doing? Haley, Frugal Mom, Lisa, Ninja, Amy, I got you already. Lara, Dana, Kathy, Donna Marie from Vegas. You even watched my uploads today, so you could be up late. Oh, okay. Okay. How are you? I've been running around. I went to the eye doctor today, so Saturday. Hopefully, I get my new contacts. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Justine. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Hi, Faith. Alicia. Yeah, she actually said my nearsightedness got better. So she could add something to my reading with the bifocal, and then we'll see how they are. But my camera is, I'm going to see something, it's real funky. I don't know. I hate using this webcam because I can never get my, now I can't even see my lighting is so funky. I don't know. Maybe that's a little better. I have no idea. Just, it's really funky looking. Hi, Black Rose. Hi, Eden, Lara, Peggy. I got Happy Bee Cakes. JW, you're here. Welcome. Edie. Oh, what did I miss? MH, Debbie Doo, Robin. Just thinking they probably thought you had a fake. Oh. Candace, Chrissy, who else is here? Northie, you should sleep soon. You got to be up in 5 hours. I've got to be up early too. Because I don't know what's going on with Frazee. Today was just the custody case. It was a nothing with nothing. It's just the same thing. Baby stays with her parents, thankfully. But it was weird because I thought we were 3 hours different. But maybe with the time change, we're only 2 hours difference. But who is my Colorado woman here? What was it? Sky? I haven't seen her yet. Hi, I love to. I don't know people. You're in London, Amy? I was saying the other day, you're killing my sleep, especially with having 3 toddlers. Whoo. Hi, New York City, Urbanista. And how did the police think a 23-year-old? What are you talking about, Chrissy? So it's 2 hours earlier. And okay, that explains it. Okay, so it's good. I'm glad I didn't miss the arraignment is tomorrow. So that it's 11:30 in Colorado right now. Okay. This is the first time you've been in the chat, Valerie? Welcome to the chat, Valerie. They probably didn't think it was him, but they want. What's going on? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hasn't been found? You mean that missing boy? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Oh, so the guy that came, I thought the kid that came forward was 14 or 16. Why are they saying 23? Was he 23? I'm lost. It's not him. So was it a scam? He's 23, not 14, and they couldn't tell he was. Wow. Okay. And why did he? But he was a scammer. It wasn't that he was taken from somewhere, and so total scammer. No, he has mental issues. I didn't even see that. Did he look like the kid at all? Did he look like he could be? Hi, Sari. Hi, Diane. A 23-year-old man that's done this before? He's done this before? He kind of did? Just eating dinner? What do you mean the other chat? I have another chat. Don't tell me. Are you kidding me? Because my camera wasn't working, Mary, and I started one and I had, hold on, let me go in and end that one. Is that what's going on here? Oh my goodness. Okay, this day has been so crazy. All right, let me go in and end that one. I don't know what is going on. That's why I can't stand this webcam. I didn't even hit go live, so I don't even know why it says that, but okay. You say have another live. Okay, let me find it. This is crazy. All right, let me see. So, and I don't want to end the wrong one. When I go in here, let's see. It looks like, let me go to my events. I have just the one we're in right now. You see another one though. Who just said to me that Mary said she sees another one? Let me go to the control room. I only see one live. Oh, maybe it's the one that says upcoming. Hold on. Let me see if I can get rid of this one. Okay, hang on. Oh, boy. Delete stream. Yes, I do. Okay, I hope I did. That should be. Okay, we should still be good. I'm going to see while I'm in here. I'm going to slow the chat down because I know that's going to be the next thing that needs to be done. I'll be right back because I can't see your chat yet. I have to go into this thing. Hang on. Hang on. be right back. I can't find my stupid, oh my gosh, this is bad. Okay, hang on. I'm back here. Hi, Carrie Lynn. Hi, Hal. Hi, Carol. Hi, Nagesh Jr. You're from Brazil. Welcome. Hi, Christina. Hi, Brenda. Boston Bleach Teeth. Ninja. I don't know. I don't know what. Okay, I should have ended that other stupid chat without the camera. I mean, but I forget now because I just. So stupid. How I slow the chat from opening it this way because I usually open it the other way. And I'm trying to go to my live settings. For some reason, it's not coming up. Welcome back. Hang on. You think you go to a live control room, right? And a live control room should show you the chat. Who would not put the slow chat in a live control room? YouTube really needs help. This is crazy. Okay. What's much better? You have a stalker, Boston? Hi, Ethro Goddess. Hi, Lisa. We just got my channel up. We're just getting started. Yeah, I was trying to slow the chat down, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Because I've been going in through the stupid Google Hangouts, but I didn't tonight. Hi, Snoop Medic. You're not late. So, okay. You guys all saw the Staten Island case update, right? You love the slow chat. I know, Betty. I'm trying to get it, but it's not. Hi, Casbot. Hi, Aftershock. Hi, Pink Sinful. Hi, Lori. It's your first time here, Ace Mom? Oh, you learned so much. I know it's a life save. The chat could be life saving. It has saved lives. Yeah, sad update. I mean, I don't think they've come with the absolute 100%, but I'm pretty safe to say that it's her. I think. Yeah. Speed's good. Don't worry about it. Okay, Betty. Oh boy. Life saving, Sassy Darcy. And I know a lot of you have been emailing me. I haven't had a chance really because I had to go to the eye doctor today. They wanted to dilate my eyes, didn't let them dilate my eyes. She said I can come back and have them do that. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Hi, Angel Eyes. You missed the update? Yeah, in a storage facility on Staten Island, Northie. what they believe to be. You know, they have to match everything, but I think it, you know, what happened in Boston, Lisa? Something happened in Boston? Staten Island. Oh, not glasses, contacts. She actually said my vision, my nearsightedness got better, so she could add a little to the reading. So she's getting me the new multifocal contacts. Should be here Saturday. Oh, thanks, Chrissy. Why does this keep happening? I don't know. It does, right? I don't know. Ronnie, a pic of, oh, no. Valerie, that is so old. I don't know why people are going again with that. That came out when this case first started, that they thought they saw him on the driveway, and then it was debunked. It was debunked so long ago. I don't know why people are going back to that now. It was Chris, and with his head in the, like, the lamplight, the way it makes his hair look white, it's Chris. I guess it's like everything old is new again. So bring back the stuff that's been debunked, and maybe the new people studying the case won't have seen it. That is so old, yesterday's news. It's debunked. He wasn't in the driveway. They gave a bully a baby and woke up. I am everywhere. What are you talking about? What do you mean his reaction? His reaction where? They sold his toolbox to travel, I guess in May they're going. Are you doing a Hart case review? Yeah, I'm going to talk about the Hart case in just a sec. I didn't realize that there was door cam footage of Shanann coming home. Yes, there is, Michelle. They probably thought your kitchen was fake. Okay, Joshua. Actually, SB, I get them. Well, I have my regular ones that I have, but she's getting me the new ones on Saturday. Hopefully, they'll be here. What's wrong with Boston? And I have a lot of guests I want to bring on. I have to get this software fixed. I really do. I really do. Today I was running around. Hopefully, and tomorrow I've got to get some blog posts up, but hopefully I'll have some time to get the software figured out here. I don't know. Some they're saying use Skype. The other ones are saying use Zoom, but I don't understand. Anyone that uses Zoom, it says that you can only have like a maximum of 100 people. See, I don't know if it works the same way on YouTube. I don't know if they mean maximum 100 people guests or 100 people audience. I'm thinking it doesn't mean 100 people audience. It just means guests, because you're broadcasting it on YouTube. You can have as many people as you want because we can't limit it to 100. So I have to, I wish somebody was really, we have so much talent in this chat, but IT is seriously lacking in this chat. Hi, Aussie. Hi, Jay Bellis. Hi, I'm Emma Gregg. You know, we really need more IT people. Hi, Annalisa. Hi, Snow Remover. How are you? What's the matter? VST? Hi, Cinnamon. Hi, Lila. Hi, Monkey. So What happened in Staten Island? A woman went missing on Saturday night, and now it looks like her remains have been found in a storage facility. So that's not good. Livestream. Yeah, I have the OBS. Sorry. The OBS is not an issue. You have to have something in addition to OBS to bring people on, like a talk show style. Thank you, Lisa. She was a teacher, right? And she also worked at the Dollar Tree. And yes, her ex is in custody for assault for hitting her. But yeah, it looks like he did a lot more than that. And then there was the coroner's inquest in the Hart case. Did you guys see that? No? I put up a video about it. Okay, you know the family that plunged with their 6 adopted kids in California about a year ago off the cliff? You're behind Lisa the Greatest? Okay. Why? Is she here, Tanya? She's not here, right? Yes, that's exactly right, Joanne. And then I have some people that handed in their NK homework we can go over to in a minute. But the Hart case. Okay, so the mother that was driving was intoxicated. The other mother was Googling things like, I'm going to paraphrase it. Okay. Is drowning a painful death? How soon do you get hypothermia in the water? She was Googling all kinds of things about how do you overdose from Benadryl? How much Benadryl does it take for a 120-pound woman to overdose? All of that stuff. So, yeah. And then I put pictures of their house because apparently, CPS was at their door, and they did this because CPS was going to take their kids away. So they'd rather kind of like, if I can't have you, nobody will kind of thing is what they think. Hi, Liz. So they just took off, and some of the kids had a lot of Benadryl in their system. They still they've never found Devontae's body. But, they believe that he was in the car. They even took their dogs with them. There were other animals in the house. The house was very neat when they went in there, but it didn't look like 6 children were living there because there was one twin bed, and then there were like these foam chairs that pull out, but there was only one twin bed. They had all food, everything was stocked, everything was clean in there, but they say that the kids were complaining and jumping out of windows that they were being abused and asking for food, but the freezers were stocked with food. It's a very weird case. Your name is Hart and you live in Westland. People always ask you if you know them. No, I don't. Oh, Julie. Okay. What was that, Danielle? I can't stand who is getting thousands of subs by misleading information. Yeah. Sooner, you know what? They'd find out sooner or later, Danielle. Yeah. So what are you going to do, right? I hate clickbait, but unfortunately people find out. That's why it's never good to use it, because it's in blogging too. It's like one of the first things you learn. They're never going to come back to your blog if you do that to them. CPS is a joke these days, but it's because of so many budget cuts. Yeah, I know they miss, I don't know. So is money the motive? Well, then they had, I was going to get into that, Jennifer. They had debt. The money that the foster kids, or they were adopted out of foster care, but they still, they were a big source of income that they got in. to take care of those kids. And only one of the mothers worked as an assistant manager in Kohl's, making $45,000 a year. So they were paying off. It was weird because they had, right before they left, they paid like $6,000 off on one of their credit cards to reduce, I think it was over 20,000, and they brought it down to 16 or something in the days before. And then they had gone to, there was a Big Lots receipt, but they had, like I said, the refrigerator was filled with stuff. They had wine bottles, fruit, everything all over the place. But yet neighbors were saying the kids were going over there and begging for like tortillas and lunch meats and things like that. You sat listening to Carolyn and eating. What are shreddies? What are shreddies? So, yeah, anybody else have any questions about that? If I can, your dogs need you? Okay, go to your dogs. Malted, you mean shredded wheat? Oh, okay. Cereal, okay, Team Phoenix. Are shreddy? No, Casbot's in the UK. Yeah, the kids, yeah. So, it was just about a year ago, but I guess the coroner's inquest came out with all the Google results and, what they were doing. So he said they knew CPS was coming, and this was their solution. It's weird because the problem-solving skills, like we say with the husbands, and the problem-solving skills is not get a divorce or not work on your marriage. They're kill your spouse. And now, what is it? It's, I guess I have no idea. Just drive yourself off a cliff. And it always is remarkable to me that two adults, it's like the Frazee case, right? How many people were involved in that? And that seemed like a good idea to all of those adults, right? But yeah, these are two adults, and that's like the best solution. I don't know. It's not shredded wheat cereal. It's a UK cereal, but it's like shredded wheat, isn't that so? The kid should be, but yeah, and I don't know what's going on with that other lady in Arizona, the one with the YouTube kids. Not enough social workers for caseloads, and also many are just out of college and don't have experience with the background to do a sufficient job. Yeah. Okay, so no updates on the UTI. Now, tomorrow, Frazee's, for those of you that missed it, he's being arraigned tomorrow. Today was just the custody thing, and Kelsey's parents still have the kid, her daughter. So not much, that's just more of a formality. But tomorrow should be interesting. Tomorrow should be some, big news there. Who won it, bingo, FoxyBot? Haven't seen you in a while, FoxyBot. Hello. So, and then I was watching Chris's confession today with his father. What was interesting about that, watching it for the 57th time? The first one, the first confession. I'm trying to think. Oh, just the whole doll picture thing, and how, that's just such a, when he said it, so I think maybe this whole thing was planned. He says because of, there wasn't only of the doll. What did he say? I know what it was when he said, wow, she'd always said she'd get back to you tenfold if you ever cheated on her or had an affair, but this is just ridiculous. What happened in Pinelcon? Where? What happened? Ronnie already knew CW. Yeah, I know. Mary. The YouTube mother? What, you're saying something happened in that case? I don't think I didn't hear any. Did you hear something? Well, then again, and he also says, without Ronnie, did you tell mom? How would he tell mom if he never left the room? If he didn't tell him before? Pima County? Oh gosh, there's like 18 different conversations going on in here. You just said that to me as if you. Your grandbaby had to go to the emergency room today. Oh no, Lori, I hope she gets better fast. Oh, okay. So what happened there? Did something happen with the YouTube mom? What happened? Did she go to court? What happened with the YouTube mom? Ronnie kept asking Chris over and over. I felt like he wanted to give Cindy every little detail. Yeah. Hi, crazy cat lady. How you doing? Oh, I hope everything's good with that clean, crazy cat lady. Praying for you. What do you think of Ronnie saying, Mom? What do I think? I think he's delusional, you know what I mean? And then Chris said it also. Chris said, Mom always said she was unstable. Remind you of like the Brady's. Mom always said, don't play ball in the house. I mean, it's so silly. To me, it looked like Ronnie came into the room and he saw us. Oh, yeah, they were. Yes, I've said that. If you go back to my old videos where I did this, I said he totally, I think, was orchestrating that. And how did he have that picture so fast? And the post about how she said, I'll come back on you tenfold if you ever cheat on me. Right? He had that like that. And it seems like it was right there. You missed me. Another girl were talking about how nice you are. I told about your crazy stalker. Okay. What about the suicide letter? Oh, that was totally written. That was by the Wattses, and they said Chris didn't even want to write it. And then I don't know where they thought they were going with that, because when they went to give it to the defense said, "Get that out of here." That just shows premeditation. I don't even know why they came forward with that. I mean, you really, that was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Lisa. Yeah. Yeah, and the doll picture, absolutely. Oh, yes, that was the other thing. That's thank you, K. Jarman. Yes, when he said to his father, call that person back. Who do you think? Oh, call the person that called back, or so. Again, I'm paraphrasing it. I don't have his exact words, but that was weird, right? And remember, she did a Google search for Ronnie Watts. So did she call him? And then he said, call the person that called you back. Something to that effect. You just made spaghetti. I'd like some spaghetti, Ashley. Oh, the whispering. I know. And did you see all the signs? Like, and I hate that he had his back to us. I don't know why he had his back to us. I hate that we couldn't see his eyes or what he was doing. That was so silly. Hi, Jessica. You made gumbo tonight? That's very spicy, right? Right? I don't think I've ever had gumbo. You're worried someone's gonna get hurt. What? What are you talking about, Foxy? About someone got shot tonight? Someone got shot tonight? Who got shot tonight? Thank you, Ace B. What time is it for me? 1:57. I know. You've got to stop talking about food because I didn't eat very much today. And now you're going to get me hungry. How do we know you're getting... Oh, Victoria, if you go through that link, I get the credit for it. It works. Amazon's good. They don't cheat you. I mean, I can tell, I can see that people are using it. Thank you very much. The cameras in the house, in the kids' room, I think they should have shown more. The baby monitors? Chicken and sausage. Oh, is that okay? That's a myth about... Okay. I believe you. I know we watched those videos before. It turns my stomach. Yeah. Oh, you see different things, and especially after the second confession. And you see that he uses the word horrible consistently, and that's what he used in that other one. Or am I just a horrible person? And I told her yes. And then did you hear the other thing was, yes, remember when he said, Bella's said, are you going to do this same thing, the exact same thing you did to Cece to me? Did you notice that when he has this first confession, he says, I did the same thing to her. I did the same thing to her. He doesn't vary from his language patterns and the words that he uses. And it makes it all the more that he's lying about that second one. He uses the same words over and over, same patterns. The light background is what makes you look pale. The light background is what makes me look pale. My fake kitchen, Victoria? Should I get a darker fake kitchen? I don't know what it is. I did see it. I watched it a couple nights ago. Then on Inside Edition, something along those lines. Of course, CW said it was all made up, but Who got shot? Did Foxy Bot answer me about who got shot tonight? You figured it out where it came from, Jessica? Tell me. Do tell. A darker fake kitchen. Oh, I see. You think so? Speech patterns, those personality use of pronouns. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Aletha. Foxybot, my 2 YouTubers got mad. Well, I know. Okay, but then you said, hold on a minute. Oh, but that's an old case with the dad. Oh, I thought you meant tonight a dad got shot. Okay. Yes, I know about that, right. You never go live with the gray wood wall background. What, you mean the one which one? The one from before? It wasn't gray. It was like woodish color, right? No, if that's a real dog, Denalia, he's sitting very, very. very quietly. We should use a contrasting, okay, behind our, okay. Well, you know what? I have another backdrop screen, so I'll have to see what to do there. Yeah, but you just lower the brightness of your screen? Okay, because I went through and lowered the brightness of my screen, but let me see here. Let's see, I could bring it. Oh, that's way too dark. Way too dark. I'm going in the darkness. And I'm on a delay, so I'm going to go back to my other YouTube. There. If I sit further, oh, who wanted me to oh, ow. See, it's a real kitchen. Somebody wanted me to touch the counter. There you go. As I wailed my hand into the thing. Okay. So let me go into your oh, thanks, crazy cat lady. I don't know. I've been running around in the wind, everything. It's been so windy and it's not nice here yet, and it's supposed to be nice. All right, I'm going to go into the homework and see what we have in the mailbag today. I knew because of your camera is gone on the counter. Oh, yeah, I put it on the other counter when I moved the dog over so she could see the dog. Right. So let's see. Oh, I feel like that looks dark. I look shadowy. I look real shadowy now. This color right. Okay, I'm going to just sometimes drive myself nuts with this thing. Okay. All right, let me go to the mailbag. Some people handed in their homework, so I'm just going to start going through some of this NK stuff here. Let me just pull this out. All right, I'm going to, let me split the screen here. Hang on. I am so hungry now that somebody mentioned spaghetti and okay. Now I've just got to find my channel. So I can pull up the live chat. Hang on. I can't wait till this is all integrated. Yeah, there we go. Now we can check the volume. Okay. Uh-oh. Now give me live chat. There we go. All right. Oh, somebody said they have possible software help for me. Oh, Jay Bellis? Okay, I'll read that later. I hope you do. I really hope you do. Pop-up forms and where you need, oh, that's from MailChimp. Okay. Sorry, said donkey versus donkey. Okay. Okay, here we go. Is this somebody's homework? Let me see. So who's this? This is, okay, this is from James. And he says, hi, Carolyn. Firstly, may I say how totally on board I am with your perception of how things have played out with your views to Nicole Kessinger's involvement with the Chris Watts case and how he annihilated his beautiful family. I know there have been many conspiracy theories as to how he has managed such an outrageous atrocity without assistance. There certainly are, right? Okay. Please allow me to throw my hat into the ring. Wait, didn't he throw his hat into the ring? Didn't we have somebody throwing their hat into the ring the other night? Am I dreaming? Please tell me we had somebody throwing their hat into the ring. We did, right? But this is a different email. This is a new email. So I guess he's throwing another hat into the ring for something else, maybe? Oh no, he wrote me the same thing over here. I wonder if did I forward it to myself? I did. Okay. All right. I was going to say that was a little too freaky because he put it in my other email. So I wanted to put, okay, now I understand. That I thought if you guys said no, I was going to go, I'd just sign off. Okay. But I know other people did their homework. Okay, let's see here. All right. Here we have one from Darcy, but this is not her homework. This is just an email about the Watts case. What bothers me most about this case is the fact that, hold on, I have to open it. Christopher Lee Watts is happy in his prison in Wisconsin. I don't understand why a man that has committed 4 murders is allowed to be happy. Do you know who makes the decisions as to which prison an inmate is sent to? No, I don't. Is it the judge who convicted him? I don't think so. I don't know. There are probably, and you know who might know? Victoria in the chat might know. Victoria, if you know, chime in there. There are probably men in way worse prisons for money laundering or car theft. Does the public or the family of the victims have a say in where an inmate serves out their sentence? If so, what do we need to do to get him transferred? I feel it is just another slap in the face to the Ruchek family. Imagine how he must feel knowing this man is doing great in his new home and is adjusting well. My heart is breaking all over again. This is not justice, and it pisses me off. Phew. Anyways, I love that I have found you. You are an angel in disguise. Why, thank you. And let me go back to the chat and see if Victoria knows. Victoria, do you know that? Do you know who makes the decisions on where someone goes to prison? Is it which prison? Is it the judge that picks the prison? Who makes that decision, or if someone's transferred, etc.? Do you know that, Victoria? Annalise says, no, the family generally has zero say where the inmate is going to serve their time. Most of the time, it depends on population and the level of security. Maybe it's based on the crime. Let me see. I'm just seeing if anybody knows the local magistrate who originally. Oh, so you think it is Capcal who decided that? Dodge is where they send some of the worst. Yeah, he's very happy there, though. Sorry, in Dodge. In our county, the judge makes that decision. Okay. State Department of Corrections decides where they go. Okay, yeah. The sentencing judge? Okay. All right, well, you have worked in the courts. You're okay. So what's your answer, Mary? He shouldn't be so happy. Judge has no say. That's what I had thought. The judge has no, because I remember that in something the judge had no say. I don't know. You will have some very bad days there, rest assured, Letha, Lolita says. Federal Bureau of Prisons decides, did you see the killer Drew Peterson who killed his wife say today how much he likes prison? No, he said it today. Ocean Girl is in New Mexico, Boston. This breaks my heart also that he has no remorse. It's infuriating. Right. So only my father is a DA. Where the prisoner goes depends on the level of severity. The offense committed, it also depends on where there is more room, among other things as well. Okay. Hold on one second. I have to move. I think I have to move my mic closer to me. Takeaways, mac and cheese. Okay. Let me go to another email. Okay, so this one is from Jennifer. It says, hi there, Carolyn. Hi there, Jennifer. I have been wondering still, why didn't Shanann fight CW back while he was strangling her? I'm wondering if it's her recent neck surgery and anything to do with it. Maybe he immediately injured her by grabbing her throat. That's what I wonder about. Even though he had been working out and all of that, she should have been able to put up a hell of a fight, I would think. Poor Shanann, this whole case has made me heartsick. Yeah, I think he grabbed her from behind and put her in a sleeper hold. Either that, if he was on top of her, he pinned her down under a sheet or something. She would have fought back otherwise, I think. Look into hiring interns for help with IT issues. You should see where I live, gangsta gal. If I lived in a very populated area, that would be good, but not so much up here. I can get some cows over. What is the one thing that bothers you most about this case? I guess just that he won't get, it's just so many unresolved questions. It's not why, it's just so much. And it feels like people haven't been investigated fully. Yeah. I'll stop talking about food. I can't take any more food talk. Okay. Okay, so Britt says, I'm watching you live right now. I didn't find much that seemed important, but I understand why they. Oh, I know what this is. She was one of the ones looking at those spreadsheets. Okay, so let me see what she says here. Maybe someone else will find more. The one thing that caught me was on August 13th, Chris is at Survey 319 for a little over 2.5 minutes. It is identical information within the table. No way he had time. What do you mean he was? I'm confused. For only a little over 2.5 minutes, that can't be right. So something's got to be wrong with that. There's no way he did what he did in 2.5 minutes. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Okay. We'll see what happens there. I know somebody did their NK homework. Hang on. I'm just going to put, oh, no homework. Okay, hang on. Let me just put I get so much mail. You have no idea. I've got to go through. Let me search in case homework. And I still have people mailing me at Mommy Ramblings. And then it takes me eons to get to your email. And I have somebody else about my software. Okay. Where the heck is the, here we go. Okay, NK homework. Oh, this is just, someone's in there almost done. Okay. NK homework, almost done. Oh, here's one. Let me see. Okay, we finally have someone. Okay. So this is from Chris. Evidence of involvement of NK in murders and cover-up of the Watts family. So she has number 1, the 6:15 a.m. ping from Frederick on the 13th of August from her phone. 2, she was the mistress of CW. 3, she worked on the security systems in the same oil company as CW. It wasn't exactly secure. It was safety and environment, but okay. Still the same company, yeah. She deleted texts between herself and CW and reportedly asked him to delete his Facebook account, correct? Other evidence to bear in mind, volunteered to talk to police and was the first to raise alarm about CW. Wait. Chris, no, she didn't. She didn't volunteer. I think you mean she didn't. She waited long. I think, and she wasn't the first to raise the. I'm lost on that comment. After 2 days into the investigation, distanced herself from Chris and has not contacted him since. Has removed herself from the limelight and is not seeking monetary gain from the situation. Well, I think she would seek monetary gain since she Googled, about the book, but I think she's scared to come forward right now. I don't think she's not seeking it. I think it has removed. Okay, you got that. CW may have been deceiving her about getting a divorce throughout their relationship, given he is a proven liar. CW's behavior towards Shanann soured after the nut incident, not before it. No. He was already involved with her before the nut incident. So I would say there's definitely was a shift there. Even though he had already begun this affair, then you don't think that, okay. This indicates to me that his pressure from his family was a much bigger influence. Yeah, I agree it's a big influence, but on his actions and then his feelings for NK. Mm-hmm. Okay. I see a lot of hate and accusations towards NK, but this is usually based on the fact that she was having an affair with a married man and during the affair was advising him about separating from his unwitting wife. Details of their torrid sex life have also added fuel to fire. She has been cast in the role of femme fatale who has not only tempted CW away from his loving family, but has also helped with the murders and cover-up, although there is not one piece of evidence to support this. Really? What about the Frederick phone ping that you mentioned? Her unlikable personality and her attempts to downplay the affair to the police have not helped her presentation to the public, but essentially, misogyny has heaped a judgment on her that can be traced all the way back to the Garden of Eden. I think the police knew from day one she was not involved, just like they knew from day one it was all Chris. Was he manipulated into murder? Essentially, I believe yes, but not from NK. He has been heavily manipulated by his father and mother. There was plenty of evidence for this. They hated Shanann enough to paint her badly to his friends, the police when she went missing, and even social media after her death. Evidence from Shanann and friends shows how much they have undermined her throughout the marriage. They cut Chris off as well as her whenever he spoke up in support of Shanann, and they didn't go to the wedding, for example. Yeah. But more relevant is recently, they didn't go to Cece's birthday party, and they blocked both Chris and Shanann from their Facebook accounts. I don't think they blocked Chris. Shanann had asked him for once not to contact his parents to make amends. So to Chris, this had become an impossible situation, but that didn't happen. She said he could see his parents. Conveniently for him, just not with the kids. He had a ready-made alternative future through NK, and I think given his covert narcissism, the current situation would have been enough to drive CW to eliminate his family. Thank you for reading, Chris. Okay, hold on. I'm going to come back to the chat because I wasn't seeing the chat. Hang on. I can't find the chat. There you are. You can't with this email. Okay, let me see what you said about this email because I wasn't in the chat. Hot Pink says she'd be out of her mind to come forward now, right, for monetary gain, right? Yeah. That sounds like NK wrote that one, Lynette says. With my yeah. I'm trying to see what else someone said here. Melissa says she can't with that email. Hi 69, there you are. No one would buy an NK book, Chrissy said. I don't think we should give people crap for not thinking NK is guilty as long as there's no bashing. Right, Northie? Yeah, that's fine. So that is that. I'm trying to see if Nazi says, was that from NK? No, it's from Chris. Chris. Yeah. Hello, Nathan. Please explain the ping in Frederick. Yes, her phone pinged at 6:16 in the morning on August 13th in Frederick, and she called Jim. It does sound like an NK supporter. She didn't seem to act very kind to some of her friends in the discovery. Mm-hmm. Does a guilty person want to be in the public eye? Uber Girl said. Trace back to the Garden of Eden. The email is something else, Sailor Earth said. Hi, 69. Next time my friend and I head down to Fort Lupton for Civil War living history, I should have my friend check up on the CW house. In 2018, we were down at Fort Lupton. Okay. All right, let's say that one is a mouthful. Okay. All right. Random guy Jeff says a femme is usually fine looking though. Okay. All right, let me go to and see if we have any more homework assignments. All right, thank you for your very thorough homework assignment, Chris. Okay. Who else has their stuff? All right. Well, here we have one from Lynn about the NK interview. I was watching the police interview with NK and caught something she said that I find very interesting. At this point in the interview, the officer and the phone tech are in the room with NK. She is discussing CW getting his own place and having a buddy working on getting him a Fire Stick so he can save money on his future cable bill. And the cop asked her why she thought this was significant. And this was her reply. I mean, yeah, he was prepping. It sounded like he was prepping. Everything he did, he sounded like he was getting ready for everything that happened. How was he prepping for everything that happened? According to her story, the plan was for him to get his own place and move on with her. That's not what happened. We all know what happened. Everything he did, he still sounded like he was getting ready for everything that happened. Yeah, I think she means, everything that should have happened in her mind, Lynn. I think that's what she was going by there. Let's see here. Not too many people handed in homework. Victoria said, during an interview in the prison, CW said her friend Brittany told her not to do it. I haven't heard this name discussed anywhere else. Who is Brittany? I honestly think, I don't know why I think I heard her mention Brittany one time in an interview, that she went away with a Brittany when she went away. I don't know if it was her birthday. So it's either a friend of hers, or maybe she told him that because she gave Charlotte a fake name. I don't know. Does anybody else remember Brittany from anywhere? Let me get back to the chat. Anybody remember Brittany from anywhere? You do your homework, Hot Pink. You just send it to Carolyn@truecrime.com, and you put why you think NK could be guilty in something and why she's not if you don't, and the evidence that you have that points to it or backs it up, something like that, just like you heard there. No one likes homework. You should call it chat outs. Did you hear what I just said, Northie, about the NK assignment? Yeah, that one. I hope you gave homework those you trust. You hope everybody could do the homework. You have never heard the name Brittany Ocean? Okay. I don't know why I think I heard it once when she mentioned a couple of friends. I don't know. You have a question for anyone? Go ahead, Lisa, the greatest. I'll look at it. Yes, Ninja, definitely. Just her lying that she told no one about the affair. You've heard her mention it, Brittany? Was it in an interview? It was in an interview, right? NK was gray rocking the cops. Gray rocking? What's gray rocking? Hi, Tess. Charlotte has. Yes, Barbara. Charlotte has. Don't you think it's odd NK has not done any interviews? No, I don't think it's odd. I think she wants to be in hiding right now. Old people, gray rocking, old people at a Beatles concert flying monkey. Sexual gray rocking? Being boring and giving no information? Okay. Okay, Kathleen. I've gone over it before, but it's one of the ones where she's drinking heavily with her father's grief, and she's calling him and all of that good stuff. Six. Okay, we need to hold on. Don't get rid of Noobs yet. I have to report him. Oops. Okay. I can still report him. Hold on. Okay. Oh boy, Noobs is really going to town here. I'm reporting this one too. Okay. He said racial hate messages. Because they probably think it's funny because of the death threat that I got. But then he said something even worse that you didn't even say. Okay, now we've got another one. I've got to report this one. Hang on. Yeah, and then just back again with another one. Report. And then get rid of Dewey, just remove them. They're gone. Okay. It's like whack-a-mole, yeah. Oh boy. I have yeah, just anybody that can report them, just report them. Because I guess they are just very hateful people. Whack-a-troll. Give him the Wacko Patrol. Yeah, I know, Kate Jarman, right? I guess, yeah, I'll just get another fake profile. They come at around 2:30, you think? Christina got a new outfit? Did you see that? No. The Dr. Phil episode is about Black Dahlia? Oh, we got another Wacko troll. Hold on a minute. I got to report this one. Wow. They're really going to town. Let's get this one definitely reported. Oh, good. Huh? This is crazy. They must have such sad lives to just keep making profiles just to cut. Can you imagine that? I can't even. To spend your precious hours. Here's another one. Here he is again. So now report and we'll remove. I reported that one and someone can remove him. If I don't get. Let me see. Did I get, yeah. Okay, got the remove. Good. Okay. And back again. Report. Okay. This is so stupid. Yeah, you know what? Let me see something. I'm just going to go in the community settings and put those words in, and then maybe they won't be able to type that anymore, and that'll be a lot easier for us. Let me just do that. Hang on. If I just put those as prohibited words, they won't be able to type them in. 1 second here. Should have thought about this before. Okay. All right. I think that'll help us out. Okay, I think that'll help us. Were there more in there when I was going out there to do that? Oh, boy. I just typed in all of those words, so they won't be able to type them up anymore in the chat. All right, let's go to another email while. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I know, Julie. It's crazy. Thanks, Ocean Girl. Okay. Yeah, they're really. It's not even Friday night or anything. It's just a regular Thursday night, and they're. Is that so, Flying Monkey? Full moon? I don't know. At 11:06? Hang on. 1 second, Black Rose. I don't have timestamps, but I'm going back up. I'm trying to see that, Black Rose, but I don't see it. I don't have timestamps, and I've gone up. Your time is only, yeah, wait a sec, I'm confused. Yeah, Black Rose, I think you're in a different time zone than me. So your time is different, right? You saw that one too? I didn't see it. How far up is it? How come? But I don't have timestamps. Oh, toggle timestamps? Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, so what did you say? 11? Oh, hang on. I only go back to 2:33. What am I doing wrong here? Anybody? Anybody at all? If you can see it, Black Rose, could you take a screenshot and email it to me, because I don't know, I can't get there. Oh, stop with the spaghetti, because I'm really hungry. Could you email me what it said, Snow Remover? Thanks. Okay, let's go back to another email. Speaking of the Twilight Zone, I started to watch there's like a new episode. Somebody asked me the other night, did I see the new ones? And I was like, I didn't know, but there's one new episode. I started to watch it, but I didn't finish it. In case anybody was interested. All right. Thanks, Black Rose. Okay, let me go to the emails again. Okay. Lori says, hi, Carolyn. I have a few thoughts I'd like to forward to you for review. Okay. First, the month that Shanann was away in North Carolina, surely CW and NK used that Lexus together on outings. They sure did. Probably did the nasty right there as well. But due to deviant sex behaviors that NK's likes to manipulate with. Did police check the Lexus for DNA? Yeah, they did take some lifts. If you look at the evidence, they took some DNA lifts. NK left something in the Lexus, and CW was looking for it. No one has brought this idea up, but I'm considering this as a possibility. Second, the positioning of the bodies in the tanks. If you look at the aerial photo, the tank CC was put in was closest to the top of the stairs leading up to the tanks. If NK carried CC, she would be exhausted by the time she reached the top of those stairs before CC went into the first tank because of that reason. Whereas if CW carried Bella, he was stronger and carried Bella to the furthest tank because NK would be tired to carry CC to the further tank. If this happened like this, it would be simultaneous. Also, who better to know about battery tank sensors than a safety officer? Okay, that was Lori's. Let me go back to the chat. Okay. Oh boy, we've got another one here. Okay, report. Hate speech. There you go. Good morning, NetMac. So, any thoughts on the email? Yeah, Northie, they have a very full lives. Oh, there must be a full moon, somebody said maybe? I have no idea. You email me. Thank you, Snow Remover. Oh, let me go put that word in. I'll put that word in. Crazy. Where's my, okay, hang on. We'll just keep adding words. Okay. Where'd you guys go? I can't find. Okay. Hey, Dude Clue Girl, how you doing? You have a question? Go ahead. You need to troll? Yeah, I guess so. Was a timeline released concerning and no, Victoria, not that I know. No. Kids eating Tide Pods again. Oh, your question? Okay. Does anybody know how far from NK's home to Saratoga Trail? I don't know. I think it was just like 20, 30 minutes, I think. The Clue Girl just wondering if everyone noticed how CW looked shocked during the interview when the male detective said, when you took the girls out of the house. In which one? The older ones or the newer ones? Which one? Which one, D Clue Girl? The older one I just posted. Okay, it's the one after the polygraph when he's confessing with his dad, right? So he took the girls out of the house. I'm trying to remember that. I've been going through so many of them. Because I remember him just being like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. That was the straw no, that's what broke the camel's back. Oh, to check that one. Okay. 30. He was looking inside the car, you think, because she left evidence? Oh my goodness. This is troll night, isn't it? I get lost. Oh my gosh. Trollback Thursday, I think so. Why does someone keep saying Sweet Home Alabama? I don't know, but at least it's not something else. Did anyone catch on one of the audio interviews before they start, NK says to the detective about not mentioning her knowing about the pregnancy, about not mentioning. No, Irish Eyes, I don't know what that's about. Who? The detectives missed his reaction. It's killing you. It's killing you, Decla girl? I'll have to check it out. What was his reaction? You think he got into the car to get the ring? Do you think that's what he ran back in the garage? He ran back after he pulled out. Do you think he was putting the ring in the car? You sent me the trip report for August 13th. It's there? You sent me the trip report for August 13th. It's there. Okay. All right. Let me take a look. His head swiveled around so fast. He was like, what? Huh. We know where the Apple Watches were there. If you look in the evidence, they have them, and there's pictures of them in the house pictures that we have. It's just the 13th. All right, let me see. Oh, okay. I got your email, Vicky. Thank you. All right. Oh, okay. So how come they say false? Did you? Okay. It says 6:53:57. No, you know what it is? He was there from 6:53 to 9:39, it looks like. Right? Because at 9:39, that's when he was at 10:29. What is this false? I don't know. Okay, I have to look at that again. Okay. Jana sent her, it's very brief NK homework. It says the neighbor described a smaller gray pickup parked on the street when she left for the gym, and it was still there when she arrived home. It was gone by noon. That's your evidence of involvement. Okay, thanks, Jana. I'm trying to see if anybody else has any other. Let's see here. Okay, so Christine says, I feel positive CW killed his family at home, Shanann, then his girls in that order, because he couldn't risk Shanann walking in and checking her children. She seems like a loving mom that, well, could have. Thanks again. Welcome. Running says, when Chris Watts was in the interrogation room, he told Ronnie, I want to protect her. It just dawned on me he meant NK. Rose says, I agree with you that CW did not spend every night at NK's house unless he drove the Lexus there. He could have, he would have drove the Lexus there, though. Yeah, right, because he can't. Right, the truck has GPS. Absolutely, yep. Okay. Okay, we've got a. Nancy says, hi, Mommy Ramblings. I love your videos. You are the voice of reason in this whole tragedy, and I'm glad I found your channel. The reason I'm sending this in an email is because I'm so long-winded with my thoughts. The other reason is I really need some insight on this without exposing them for everyone else to see. Oh, boy. It's a little late now, Nancy. Don't worry about it. Nobody's going to know who you are. There are a lot of people who start yelling and getting on their high horse in the video comment sections in certain aspects of this case. And I just don't want to have to argue with anyone about Chris Watts online anymore. And I hear your response. I'm going to take a break from this case for a little while. Your channel, the exception. It's all getting too much. I'm trying to distance myself from the Watts case, but it's really been difficult for me to let go, as it has for a lot of people. I think it's because just when it starts to die down a little, they throw something else out there for us to latch on to. I still have a few things on my mind I can't get past. I hope you can help me out with any info that you can provide and maybe enlighten me with something I missed. I just feel that the Trent Bolt information is pertinent to this case and cannot believe that so many people just discount it because they don't like Trent's lip size, makeup, hair, and voice. Ew, they say. He's lying, they say. He just wants to be famous, they say. I will get right to my questions. There are basically 3. 2 have to do with Trent Bolt, and I will also include a link about my theory as to why I think Trent Bolt's info is important to the Watts case. Okay, number 1, what is your take on Trent Bolt being involved in the Watts case? Please see the timestamp videos I posted below. The video was also included. I just want it to be included here in case, okay, which is really long. Basically, I say anything about Trent Bolt's story being valid in comments. People come at me swinging, and they say Trent Bolt's information was debunked But based on the videos I have seen, it looked and sounded to me like Tammy and Graham believed him, but they didn't. I mean, I have missed this debunking somewhere, but could not find proof that, look at the new confession video and that they want to charge him. They don't believe him. If the video references below do indeed show that Bolt was telling the truth, no. The only thing I think that Bolt could ever be connected in is maybe that he was asked to come forward to help out NK as being like the only catalyst, or to show that he was with other people, or she just latched onto that herself. I don't know, but it definitely wasn't with Chris. Why did they lie about it to Chris in the beginning of the March 7th audio? What do you mean? They just asked him if he knew. They wanted to get his reaction first, but then they told him that did he want to be listed as a victim when they're going to charge him? So they don't believe him. Were they trying to save face so Trent, on the Trent story, so that he would admit to other things? No, I just think they were just asking a question first. Based on the March 7th audio, where Chris keeps saying he couldn't let go of Shanann's neck and he felt like someone else was holding his hands, why didn't he let go? Why didn't he stop himself from saving the girls? Why couldn't he just say yes to the ball game about his relationship with Nikki? Was like a roller coaster ride and he just kept punching the ticket on. Did you, Mommy Ramblings, have any thought to the effect that CW possibly was brainwashed by NK to get him to do what he did? Maybe she was shocked that it worked, but maybe she was brainwashing the moron. He is sort of like a robot. They call him Rain Man, no emotions to speak of. She had no luck with men committing to her in the past, and she wanted him bad, maybe enough to go as far as putting him into some kind of trance. Or manipulation, or, definitely strong hold over him, ultimatums, whatever. Sure. The only reason I asked number 3 is because CW said also that NK wanted him to stay at her place every night, her safe place. Ugh. When she never let anyone stay there before, and he spent so much time sleeping there. He said he forgot about his other life when he was there. Sometimes forgot that he was a dad. I was also thinking that perhaps NK hypnotized him while he was nodding off. Remember when she told Detective Kevin Kobach that he would sometimes fall asleep in the middle of a sentence, snap awake 10 minutes later, and pick up the sentence from where he left off before falling asleep? Very, very weird. I couldn't send you a link to that video. I remember it well. I'm good on that. I re-listened to it today when I thought maybe she was using hypnosis on him. I'm not one who believes in the whole mind control theory by Anna Darko and Vivint at the helm. Some YouTubers have some very weird stuff, but almost so weird I can't help but watch it sometimes and think they might have a point, because I don't see why a company would want to be associated with causing such an atrocious crime against such innocents. But I do think, after hearing the 3/7 audio of the crap that Chris was saying about wanting to apologize to NK as being part of the brainwashing that took place over the course of the relationship before the murders. I looked up the difference between hypnotizing someone and brainwashing them. Hypnotizing sometimes generally involves the person being hypnotized as wanting the desired effect, like quitting a bad habit, which would mean it most likely was not hypnotization. I can't even hypnotizing them, because I don't think he wanted to kill Shanann and the girls, and that was not a desired effect on his part. Could have been on hers, but maybe not to go this far. Maybe she wanted him to leave his old life, and murder was the only way. Chris knew Shanann would let him go. She didn't really let him go then, right? Brainwashing, however, involves repeated behaviors of the person to get them to see things the way we want to. Everything that Chris liked NK liked too. She made herself so agreeable to him. He even said that during his 3-7 audio that he felt like he was in charge and now he could be himself. Was this intentional behavior? Yeah, absolutely. It's manipulative behavior. I think it was a brainwashing tactic. I think it was manipulation. So, in my opinion, it could have been brainwashing because he said he felt like someone had implanted the idea in his brain and didn't know if he planned it before he actually did it, but knew he was going to do it at the same time. That would be brainwashing, wouldn't it? I don't know. Very weird statement from him. MK wanted him to leave his wife and may have gone to extreme measures to get him to do it. Right. Ultimatums, manipulation. Possibly sending him the nude photos to his phone while telling him to fix things with his wife, which is when he was in North Carolina, might have been brainwashing tactic too, or manipulation. We know she didn't want him to fix things with Shanann. Please let me know what you think about all this when you have time. Thank you for your hard work. And if you're able to get through this long email and answer all these questions, I think I did, I would appreciate that very much. Then you're good. Have a great day, Nancy. Have a great day, Nancy. Okay. That was my response back to her, and I wasn't reading it twice. Okay. Let me go back to the... Now I can't find the chat, the one with the chat. There we are. Okay, so Evie says manipulation, coercion, persuasion, not brainwashing of a person, especially someone like Chris, would be easy. Cindy did it, NK did it. I'm guessing somehow NK would sneak into the house by hiding in the Lexus when CW drove it into the garage. Interested said, for sure. It's also used when you've got to get what you want. Nancy, talk here with us. We all love to talk about CW, Jessica says. Saying these things because he's being fed stories about a certain site pushing Condi. CW turned the switch off. He disconnected from his wife. He was done. He was gone. He was not coming back. I'm not dismissing any theories, but why can't Chris have done this with his own free will? People do evil things. He has to be accountable. Jamie Lynn says, NK just knew how to play it like a lot of women do. Nothing new here. She was just becoming what she thought he would want in a woman. Remember Runaway Bride, the movie? It was about that topic. Kylie says, I have followed this case from the very beginning. I feel Nikki K had a big role in this case. Was Chris on any kind of drugs the day Chris killed his family? I don't think so. You know what's very weird? Oh, I know what I had to mention. Thank you for bringing that up because I remember something now. When he went for the lie detector test and Tammy asked him if he ate anything. He said he had pizza at night after he got home, and then he said he had a protein shake. And she asked if he was wearing a patch because she was talking about patches, and he said he wasn't wearing his Thrive patch. Do you think somebody told him not to wear his Thrive patch to the lie detector? Do you think he forgot his Thrive patches? What do you make of that he didn't have his Thrive patch on for the polygraph? Human nature, we always want what we think we can't have. Speeds up the heart rate. But do you think it was a conscious decision that somebody said, hey, take that Thrive patch off? But he was at Nick and Amanda's and he had his protein shake and she was doing Thrive. So she must have had Thrive patches. You've watched, where did I just see that? I've watched everything about 5 times, and I think NK played a very big role, Leona says. Okay. Love you, you're on it. How would he have known ahead of time? They knew 38 because the night of the 14th, they told him to come back for the polygraph. He ran out from doubling up on them? I doubt it because she had a lot in her office. The fact that he knew he wasn't wearing it immediately to respond with no means it was a conscious decision to remove it. Okay, Jay Bellis? Yep, I think he took his patch off. There was also one discarded on the floor. Yeah, I saw that, and one in the shower, and I think there was one by the sink as well. Maybe because his pants about being caught. So he probably, oh, maybe because he was pooping his pants about being caught, so he probably forgot. Thrive patch, possibly other drug, potential disaster. I found that to be odd. I didn't know what to make of it. Maybe inside. Did you also notice he stopped wearing his purple? You know what I want to say? Did he have his purple lupus band on in North Carolina in any of the pictures? Did he have his the lupus band on? Because if he did, I think he stopped wearing it that morning or whatever when he was doing this porch. Like, when did we stop seeing it with it on it? I love the video where he looks like he pooped his pants at Nate's. Well, I didn't actually fall, but it said I lied about being married. Maybe it made him nervous because of the caffeine. Good question. He took off his wedding ring, but that was before because he said it didn't fit, but he had that purple lupus band on. He didn't go home after the first interrogation. He didn't go home, right? He went to Nick and Amanda's. They wouldn't let him go home. But Nick and Amanda do thrive, so they would have had patches, and he had protein shakes, so this man is not able to take responsibility. Are we talking witchcraft with these poor little men? So frustrating. CW's a covert narcissist. He did what he did because his family had no value. When did he purge himself as Smith? What about the nicotine patches in the polygraph? I have no idea. Are you going for a and I love the way he kept saying, well, I never took a polygraph before. And then Tammy's like, yeah, most people haven't, Chris. Like, and the things he was saying about, like, it sounded like he was watching a few cop shows in order to get his, because he's like, oh, because in those shows, you don't want to get too much information out there. I have little boys, Joey. Every other word is about poop. Did anyone hear Trent's mom's audio? I thought she seemed believable. I have her audio, but when they interviewed him at Dodge, the detective asked him, what were the girls wearing? Oh, what were the girls doing on the ride? Right. He was sleeping, holding, yeah. Watts already stated he seatbelted them in. Yeah, but then the spider, he didn't mention the seatbelt at first. Then Tammy was like, oh, you put that. Yeah, he was all over the place. They did hallucinogenics when camping. How do you know that, Hot Pink? The audio was interesting because she said a Chris from Colorado had visited him. Who said that? Two psychopaths together, that's the sum of it. When you look at the videos, you slowly start to see the transformation of Chris. They don't give polygraphs at Anadarko prior to employment, right? Nick and Amanda, were they really that naive that they didn't suspect Chris? I guess so, yeah. I have a theory about the kids being alive for the drive. Go ahead, Nan. Lay it on us. Hallucinogenics use in Myrtle Beach or Colorado, Chrissy said. CW did what he did because he's a covert narc. His family had no value anymore. NK provided the fuel that would supply the new image he wanted to portray. If his lips were moving when he said it, then he was likely lying. You know, when CW lies, he sort of glitches out like an evil emoji, and he does this slow-mo blinking thing. He regretted talking to the media. I wonder what he felt after the polygraph. I'm shocked he never lawyered up. He did say what he felt after the polygraph. If you listen to the interview, he said, yeah, he knew it or something like, yeah, I knew it was going to fail. I knew I was never going to see the light of day. You know, he didn't know what to expect. He thought, you know, thanks. Let's see here. Trauma dog went nuts in Celeste's room. Regardless, that was Bella's. Was that Bella's? I think that was Bella's room that the book was under. Do you think that when law enforcement went to prison, they brought up Trent and that woman as to make it? They could have, yeah, could be. It's Jenna. Karen, yeah. I checked the lupus bracelet on CW on no loop on Monday, right? Yeah, I know it's not there Monday. I'm just wondering if he had it on in North Carolina. When I hear about getting the pics he has of Shanann and the kids removed from him, oh, there's people that have petitions out there. There's also been people that have been telling me they were actually writing into the correctional facility about it. Public defender, nobody told him to ever consult with one arm, with one. Am shocked he was never approached by one. The cops were quick when his dad mentioned it. I don't think CW did drugs. I'm sure they did do random drug testing in his job, yes. They're not getting rid of any pics in his cell. No band at the airport in North Carolina. No band, Patricia? Okay. So he probably took it off right after she left then, because he had it on right up until then. He would never hurt no kids. Watching your latest video again, it really shocks me how fake this man was. He played the submissive, bullied husband. Grrr, made me mad. He ruined everyone's life, said his dad's. Oh, yeah. Jamie's and his. Didn't I know, Peggy. Didn't mention his kids. He took away their life, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I guess he thought he could pass it. His hand gestures were really creepy, right? And he, you know, he was doing eye gestures, and he was really going to town there. I don't know why they didn't have a camera where you could see his face. Still laughing when he said that. I couldn't believe it. Mushrooms don't show on drug tests, but I have never heard proof of dosing. I wonder how this would have went if he lawyered up right away. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's any other questions. Did his dad say Chris? Yes, that his mother, I think, said that she was. Maybe he only did the Thrive because of no, he was doing it the whole time she was yeah, no, it was very odd that he didn't have it on. Did you hear how he gained the weight with, Cece's pregnancy? Because when Shanann would ask for Oreos and he'd bring them upstairs, he'd help himself. He was talking to Tammy about his family, like, if he was going to go home. Yeah, and then exactly, "What's gonna happen now?" And then when they come in, they're like, "We're gonna talk to you about how the rest of your night's gonna go and your weekend." So silly. "We'll finish later." Okay, buzzkill. Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. Alright, let's see if there's and the rest of your life, yeah. "I'm never gonna see the light of day again." It's about what? "I'm never gonna see the light of day again." Okay, let's see what else we have here. Paisley said, I don't know if this is true or not. Do you know? The song lyrics he looked up after the murders, he told cops NK asked him what the lyrics were, so he looked them up. Why would she say that? Why would she ask him that then? Yeah, well, he said that in the new interview. You know, who knows about that one? Let me see. I watched your video, the same person. I was wondering, without trying to say that it's a conspiracy theory, if she was with him in the truck, do you think she could have looked up the lyrics on his phone? If he is a diehard Metallica fan, he probably knew the lyrics by heart. And of course, with her working in the office, she would have known the tanks were called batteries. Could she have been framing the search on him? My only thing about the truck is in pictures I have seen, it looks like something work-related took up quite a bit of room in the passenger seat. Just wondering your opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really into conspiracy theories. I don't know. I think he looked. I don't know. It was at 10 something that he looked up that song, and around that time he was with his coworkers. So I think it was him that looked it up. Oh boy. Oh boy. What is this? Okay. All right. This is from Kathleen. My CW aha moments. I think I have the answer to why CW made up a lie about killing his girls at the scene instead of at the house. I suspect that he figured out he is going to have a very long, boring, awful life. So he could be trying to commit suicide by other prisoners. Yeah, a lot of people have thought that. He is not only too chicken to do it himself, but also knows if he tries and fails, then he'll be kept naked in a cell with a light on 24/7. So this lie ensures that at some point he will be killed. I think he has likely stopped trying to protect NK. After all, she has hung him out to dry and moved on without him. But if he can get himself killed, then his mommy, daddy, and sister get to be victims forever. I can hear it now. Our poor innocent boy got murdered. I also think had they brought those cadaver dogs in one day earlier, they would have hit on 3 spots. I think all that cleaning he did the night before compromised the house too much, which is why he was smirking so much that day. He was thinking like, you idiots, let me come in and clean it up last night, suckers, or something very close to that. What do you think? Valid points. Yeah, I agree. Let's see what. Okay. I still say Bella would be hysterically crying to see Watts drag her mommy down the stairs and would be wanting to help and see and touch her. And I just can't believe Bella stood there silently. I agree. No, Chris was just twisting the knife to torture Shan's family some more. Could be possible that CW was on meth on 69. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why I'll give you some, maybe that's why he had the fake teeth, because his real teeth rotted out from all the meth. His real teeth were down in nubs from all the meth. That's why he had the flappers like the little kids wear in toddlers and tiaras. Mm-hmm. Flippers. What do they call flippers? Yeah, I know, man, that I lost a lot of weight and this ring didn't fit him, and he immediately went out and had it sized. No excuse for Chris. He is just starting to transform into a different person. Some channels are still running. That none of this is real. My thoughts, you just thought that was my thought. If Bella was deceased, she wouldn't be doing anything. The only reason those children would have been quiet was if someone else was making them be quiet, Mimi says. But he was such a health freak. Would he use drugs? I don't think he used drugs. I don't. I was giving high 69. I was throwing him a bone. Don't think that's not what I think. I was throwing him a bone. Let me tell you, I thought he looked exactly like he was on meth. I didn't know if it was the Thrive burn was causing it, but he did look like a meth head, and so did she. Really, Trudy? Are many people on meth today anymore? Hasn't it moved all to heroin? Like, isn't meth like, I don't know. I thought crack cocaine was out too, and then I heard people were smoking crack. I don't know. No, meth and opioids, it seems okay. Inspector Gadget. Meth is everywhere. It's heroin here. I don't know. It's heroin here. You've got the meth over there. You haven't moved on to the heroin. Meth is still a thing. Crack's still a thing. Yeah. Heroin, East Coast. Meth. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. Meth is still actively used? Okay. It's as popular as heroin? Yeah. Not here, though. Meth is really still big, Mommy. Trust me, Mommy. I'm in a big circle. We're all, yeah. Meth is actively everywhere? Really? I'm telling you, it seems like it's all heroin here. My son was an addict, and he said he used whatever he could find. Heroin here in the East Coast, yeah. I know nothing about drugs, nada. The only drug he was on was NK. Meth is big for energy. Meth is big for energy. Heroin's a downer, not their gig. Cocaine, he was all bug-eyed. No, meth is really okay. I'm just glad he's in prison. Good morning, Elizabeth. I wonder too if he swapped his mattresses. You had a blessed night. Your lupus and fibro. Oh, you're going. Oh, I hope you feel better there, Anelia. Meth Coast. Haha. I was just writing that. Chris was not on meth. He had no signs of it. Pills are the thing today. Yeah, BT, they're not so much the thing today because they're not so readily available and they're moving right to the heroin. Heroin and crack in England. Really? In England? Yeah, you got that. Meth or heroin? What a world, huh? Yeah. Right? Yeah. You have to admit the picture with the shirt off getting arrested. He has a complete and total different look. Check the eyes. Yeah, he definitely does, Jan J. I thought opiates were the thing. Yeah, but then you moved to heroin, you see, because they were getting it in pill form, and then, then they cracked down on the prescriptions, so then they're addicted, so then they just go to heroin because it's cheaper and it's readily available everywhere. Heroin used to be expensive. I remember there was a Lifetime movie. I forget who was in it, Chasing the Dragon. And I mean, I think that was the first. I saw her grabbing the stuff out of the trash, and I said, "That's how I feel about chocolate." The way she was doing that. I think it was the lady from Melrose Place or something. What the heck was her name? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dylan. Yeah. Pills are harder to get now, and they're extremely expensive. Heroin is super cheap. Yeah, that's what I am. Meth induces paranoid schizophrenia. Okay. You like that with chocolate? Yeah, AB, me too. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa. You just got, oh. Okay, good night. Sorry about that. If it's you want to be up, if it's you want to be up or down, yeah. Well, I guess so, except that, yeah, lots of heroin on. They took psychedelics, not meth, exactly. Other people call 911 and your boss passed out at his job where he made surgical medical guide wires. Yeah, well, there was a teacher, not in our school, but in a school in the county that OD'd and died in the bathroom. Heroin, yeah. It doesn't discriminate. Then there was the airline pilot. We had a cop in the county OD on it. Yep. Heroin flooded the market. Yeah. Yep. Don't forget about the Tide. Yeah, the Tide Challenge, right? You get ocular migraines, Black Rose, and you see psychedelic images when they hit. We all need a good laugh. Prayers. Yeah. Ecstasy is meth. Molly is meth. It might be hallucinogenics, but it's the person you least expect. Yeah, it is. It doesn't discriminate now. Yeah. Yep. I was talking to a heroin addict, and she said it gives the Okay. Just orgasms. Uh, oh, the fentanyl, yes, it's killing a lot of people. A lot of people have died with the fentanyl. A house down the road from you blew up like, oh, with the meth lab in it? Ecstasy is not meth. It may not be cut with meth. Opioids are awful. I can't understand. Well, benzodiazepines are very bad too. You know, like the Xanax, the Klonopin, all of that. The withdrawal from it is horrendous. Should stay away from that stuff. YouTube says they replace heroin with fentanyl. Oh, crypto, yeah, that's been going on a while, at least on the East Coast, the fentanyl deaths. I had a girlfriend lost her only son. Yep, he was 40 days clean, and then he OD'd and died. You just erased my last. Looks like you know too much, Trudy. Where do they get it? They can even get it from China now. There was a lot of fentanyl coming in from China, but fentanyl, they used to give it to people in childbirth in an IV. You know, it's a but now they've got a big market coming in from China with it. The black market is just nasty. Yep. Chemist with hundreds. Synthetic fentanyl, yeah. You took Klonopin once and you were faced with fentanyl right now on the market is from Mexico. China too, though. Your daughter is 6 years sober. I want good for her, Jennifer. Lost a few classmates from fentanyl. I even tried to save someone who was ODing. It's horrible. Yeah. There's a lot of people in this area. Yeah, and anesthesia, but Deanna, they also would give a little bit of it to people in childbirth. You take Klonopin with Zoloft for years. Whew. Wonderful news. Your son's 18 months. Good for him. Yep. It's hard. I don't know nothing about birth and no babies. Yeah, they do. I don't know so much anymore now with this big stigma. People would probably be like, no, don't give that to me. But yeah. During labor 11 years ago, April F. Yeah, they tried because that's what I never had drugs with any of my kids. And they're like, we're going to give you just a little something to relax. And I'm like, what? I've never had it. And they're like, no, we want to give you fentanyl. And with fentanyl, I didn't even know what the hell it was. Right. I'm like, no. And then she's like, no, just give you a little bit, just, because you relax, you're just about ready to go. And I'm just like, no, I don't want it because I'd never had anything. But yeah, that's what they were pushing. My sister's boyfriend was sober, and then he got mixed up with some fentanyl. He was in the bathroom, and then he was dead. See, that's what I heard happens. They also, if someone's clean and then uses again, that's like the worst time for an OD, is what I've heard. Because we have a county channel, and I swear to you, it's like on Facebook. At one point, there were like 5 ODs a day. I mean, it was insane. You're 52, your friend gave you diet pills in the 80s. I clean like a mad woman. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. The diet pills, Karen. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. That is it's the most dangerous time. I'm sure that's what happened to my girlfriend's son because he was 40 days clean. I had thought about Shanann's phone. I know Chris said he hid it, but when the cop is calling her phone, it was ringing on. Would it even ring? No, it wouldn't ring if he was off. Yeah, Nick found it first, and then they turned it on. Who said the cop said it was ringing? I don't know, you girl. I don't remember hearing that. China has declared fentanyl a lethal drug, so it'll be harder to get it from China now. Well, that's good. Is the fentanyl from China the same one as you get in the pharmacy with a prescription? No, it's synthetic. You want chicken tacos? Oh, stop talking about food. I'm starving. Hello, son of the All-Father. Didn't Prince die from fentanyl? He died from a drug. Was it fentanyl? Losing your brother, our birthdays. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sassy Cat. No, I'm not dieting, Mary. No, I've been running around and I had something earlier, but now I'm starving. And everybody talks about food all the time. I'm always hungry because everybody's always talking about food. And you all can grab snacks and stuff and you will never find my brothers. Yeah. Do I ever sleep? Stella, yes, I do. I've got to get up crack of dawn tomorrow. I'm going to go off in a little bit. And then Frazee's going to be on tomorrow. Remember Frazee? Any predictions for Frazee tomorrow? Anybody want to make any predictions? You'd make me a peanut butter. See, I knew you would, but you're too far away, right? You can't wait for Frazee to, okay, yeah. Oh. I had the same question about me sleeping. How do you achieve everything? You're amazing. Diet, no, I'm joking. That's a bad joke. I'm not. You lost a filling? Oh, that's terrible. Is it hitting a nerve or something when you try to eat something? Shanann's friend Nick and Amanda were up to something the first night. That Shanann was never close to them. They lied. I don't know. I think they were a little odd, Trudy, because I thought that too at first, but then everybody's like, no, I just think they were a little odd or a little naive. And so I don't know. Frazee will never admit, we'll pin it on the girlfriend. Right. Yeah. But they haven't found a body. So he may, even if convicted, get 10, 15 years. And he may get off scot-free because he may pin it on her and they may have reasonable doubt and he'll be another Casey Anthony. Want me to send nobody? Trudy, I don't live in an area. I wish I'd not here. They'll be like, yeah, right. Yeah, I know, Decla girl. Yeah. There's no cameras there, right? So, and our roving reporter didn't show up. So, nobody else is going to cover it for us. Nobody's in Cribble Creek. High 69 is not going to go down there. Be holding our breath forever on that one. I don't think he was on meth. I think he was headed towards manic behavior. You're on the seafood diet. Oh, see, now you said seafood, and now all I want is seafood. I'd love some scallops, garlicky, buttery scallops right now over brown rice. Oh my gosh. You're on fentanyl patches. It makes you constantly tired. Oh, I would hate that. I would hate to be constantly tired. Scallops. Oh boy, Karen. My boys know NK very well. because they follow this. So no worries there. Those new photos are sad. Get an intervention. What, for the scallops are your favorite wildlife? Yeah, I really feel like seafood. Like I could, oh boy. Okay. Shrimp. Yeah. Shrimp, scallops. I have frozen shrimp and going to the tilapia, yeah. I'm okay. Get me some marble fudge ice cream. You thought the dog is for real? He's a little shiny, don't you think so? Whale meat? Seriously? Do you really eat whale meat? Isn't that illegal? San Diego, right? Or is that South? Oh, San Fran. My dad was from the... Your brother lives in upstate. You, how far upstate, Trudy? Real upstate, like near Canada, or just a little bit upstate? There's a big... niece just moved from Brooklyn to Colorado. Everybody's moving to Colorado. I'm serious, because my daughter has another friend that her name's not Carlotta, is it? Or Charlotta? Is it, Trudy? Is your niece Charlotta? Impromptu cooking show. There's a bulldog watching me. Yep. Colorado scares you, yeah. Oh my goodness, here comes the trills again. You want a fake cookie? Yeah. We got him, Sassy Darcy. Oh boy. I was thinking of moving to Colorado, really, yeah. So our Colorado correspondent is not here. We really need to, it's so many people in Colorado, we need to find one. And what happened to Sister Shay? No, we have them flooding. You'd be bored without me, Declugirl? Thank you. You never sent me an email, right, Declugirl? I just want to make sure that I didn't miss it. Send it to the truecrime.org, truecrimechat.org. You're born and raised in Colorado, but you're not there right now to cover the case tomorrow, right? No. You don't get notified? I have no idea, Amy. So YouTube is funny that way. It's a funny bird. Calling in a night. Good night, little lady di. Oh, stop with it. Stop with, oh my gosh, stop, Dipperkent. I can't. I love fried calamari with lemon with fresh. Oh my gosh. It would be cool if I did my, yeah, if I was all ready, it would be cool. I'm probably going to have to start doing that, cooking while I'm talking. I have to make, you know what I have to make tomorrow for a blog thing? They sent me, I've got to make the vegan. I'm not vegan, so just so you know, but it's okay because it's Friday during Lent, so it works out well. I have to make a vegan, which is very easy. They sent me dumplings. Let me see which dumplings they sent me. This is my other job, my other life, okay? I get paid to do this, to make dumplings. Here we go. Which ones are they? Oh, there's this brand. What is it? Nasoya dumplings. These guys. They sent me a bunch of free coupons, and then they sent me the actual stuff in the dry ice. Anyway, I've got to make a dumpling recipe. So I think I'm going to do it tomorrow live on. I don't know if I'll do it live on video because I might make a mistake. I'll do it on video, but it's probably not going to be live. But I have to make a dumpling sauce for the vegetable dumplings, and then there was, I don't know, I think the other ones they sent me are tofu, and that's the easiest recipe. It's so easy because I don't know what, I'm just going to make a dumpling sauce. So very simple, very, very simple. The name was, what happened? Oh, thanks, Karen. Oh no, but yes, after surgery, I've heard a lot of people, have problems with that. Will you start doing calls? Yes, I am going to as soon as I can get this software. So two people just emailed me. See, the only thing is you go on YouTube and you say, well, what software? And then they say, well, I'm using Skype or something. I don't know about Skype. Then there's Zoom. Like I said, that's the one thing with Zoom that I don't know when they say maximum 100 guests, do they just mean in your meeting itself, which is no problem? They don't mean the YouTube people because you're streaming it, right? That's what I'm getting. Then it would work. I'm in the blogging business, so it could be anything. It could be toys, it could be clothes, it could be bicycles and scooters and kitchen sinks. I'm not kidding you. Toilets, no joke. I do everything. A family lifestyle blog, it encompasses everything. People are being very mean to Morningstar? Oh, I didn't see that. Skype is good. Yeah, but I want to make it interactive for everybody. Like, just try to make it as easy for guests to come on it as possible. Pajama party and fake snacks. I can't wait till they have guests. Then I can be like, okay, you guys take it from here. I'm going to bow out for a minute and make myself some scallops. Can you call me, Mommy? Sure. The onion dip is awesome. Who's the one on here that said, oh, there's that chicken dipping sauce? Remember last night? I'm so sorry. She left for college. Oh, because she left for college, you're upset, Peggy? Is she very far from you? Very stressful in a marriage when family comes between a marriage, and CW's parents didn't come. Oh, that was crazy, not going to the wedding, yeah. This is perfect class. We can skip home or eat snacks, and we won't even have to wear pants. Well, some of us have to wear pants. That's another thing. Oh, you said it about the chicken dipping sauce. What kind of flavor? What is it like? You said it's like the Chick-fil-A, but what flavor? Is it a honey mustard? What flavor is it? Oh, we're always up late. You bake all day when you bake mango bread? Do you make it with fresh mangoes? I've never heard of mango bread. That would be funny, right? If we could that's something. If we could get the guests and everybody imagine that. even if we had 3 guests and then all of us were making something, and then let's check in with, Christina, how those pizzellis, if we're all making the same thing, whatever it is, right? Wouldn't that be fun? Let's check in with so-and-so. How are those coming? And then we could have a contest, like a virtual bake-off. Right? Who's done? Yeah, you could be like, you've got 5 seconds left. Get your cookies to the counter. That would be fun, right? We could do it like Top Chef, right? Oh, there. Peggy's having a problem. It's not rising. Will she be done in time? You mean a cake off? Yeah, that'd be fun, right? We have to. That's why we have to get the software done. I'm trying to entice people to help me get the software running. Crime in the kitchen. That would be good. And then everybody who's ever on could tell, that'd be good if you're like a guest, like maybe D. Clue Girl, besides telling us something, maybe she makes, I don't know, a mean chocolate mousse. I don't know. She could do both. Wouldn't that be fun? How are you coming over there with that? Then we could have, like, instead of dinner and a movie, we could have crime, right? D. Clue Girl? Yeah. I've got a lot of ideas. I got a lot of really good ideas. I just need to get this software going. Believe me, if they're trolling us now, once we start those shows, they're going to try to take us right down. You make the pizzellis? Okay, I'll put you down. Pie with ice cream. Gonna have a potluck chat? Yeah. You're painting, and then you could have crafts too, right? Like one of those virtual, right? Those wine parties where you paint, right? So if we could all, okay, everybody get your blank canvas, then the 10, 12 people guest start, and then that would be neat, right? And then what are they? I've never been to one of those parties. Who's been to one of those parties? They have one person that shows you how to make because they all make the same painting, right? You're bringing your meat and your mittens. Good. You have a baking channel? Okay, absolutely. Mystic, absolutely. So those art nights, tell me about this. Then one person at that art night, what does he stand in the front of the class, or she, and they show you what to do and everybody copies it? Is that what happens? Do you know which ones I'm talking about? Like everybody on Facebook, they all stand with their friends and they all have exactly the same painting, different versions of it, depending on how good they are. They do it step by step. So see, if we have somebody like that, because it can be fun, like, you can have fun. It doesn't have to be, true crime every single minute of the day. You could pick a painting maybe that I don't know, signifies some city or something where true crime happened. It can be different variations of it. But if we have someone that could come on and then we could follow along, we could have a virtual one, right? Because I don't live near any place that does that. You've done the painting class? Okay. We need to have a person that can be the leader, because I certainly can't. You can teach cocktails? Great. We need a painting teacher. We've got to have somebody. Let's paint true crime theme paintings, right? We could do cities, that true crime, something in the city, like a landmark in it. We need the stuff. We have to make sure. See, that's why you should all sign up on your expertise on that sign up form. Did you guys all sign up on the sign up form? Your coworkers are doing the escape. There was that people died in that escape room though. Yeah. Video speed dating sounds like fun. You paint, but who could be the leader? Has anybody? The sign up form here, I'll get it for you. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. I'll get you the sign up form. It's one sign up form for anything. So if it's whatever you want to do, just put down your expertise. If you want to be a guest or ideas you have, you can put anything on it. Okay. I'm getting the link, so hang on. Well, I'm glad I tested that link because that was the wrong one I gave you. Hold on. Okay. That's the sign-up sheet. You've taught the step-by-step painting? Oh, random guy Jeff, then we can use you. Go fill out the sign-up sheet and say that I'm up for the step-by-step painting. Oh, you've done it. Oh, you taught it. Oh, you taught it. Yeah, okay, good. Then you're great. Okay. What kind of things can you teach us? Can you teach us some stuff that, because I have a few canvases. What size canvas is what size canvas do you buy in those things? You can only paint if you're drinking. Well, you can drink all the wine you want because you're going to be doing it right from your whatever room you want to in your house. And then, even people that don't want to come on the camera, they can still do the painting. We could really be starting something here over at the YouTube. What kind of you can paint only, okay, you got that. So what? No, I think we're going to do like, I don't know. Well, let's see what random guy Jeff, what kind of things can you teach us to paint? Something that correlates to true crime in some way, a landmark, a city? What kind of things do you teach? You'd be needing backup and relief. Ready meals saved you. Cara Lucy, you can paint the town. Can you, Cara Lucy? Are you a painter? Fill out the form, Cara Lucy. Mommy, I just got to start watching you. I just got home playing cards you lost. Oh, this will cheer you up. We're going to be doing some painting and stuff. I can ask our paint teacher and see. Yeah. You taught a paint class, hot pink? Okay. Fill out the form. Fill out the form. Crafts, now you're talking? Okay. Could be anything. Once we get the software set up, this is by far the best. I get so excited. I know, right? Right, Danielle? I'm excited too. I just want to get this software working. You'd bake for free. It's so much fun. Maybe I do. We could have a black and white scene like a town, right? Do I paint? I mean, I'm really good. If somebody shows me, I can follow along, but I'm not going to be the teacher. But I'm pretty good at following along at something. I painted a lot of rocks. You should go to my blog. You can see my rocks I painted. Nice rocks. I made a rock cactus plant too. Fake cactus out of rocks. If I follow some, I'm good like that. If I follow some, so if someone's teaching me and is like, I don't know, it must be pretty easy because everybody I see that goes to these parties, no one's really come back with something like really atrocious. So can there be a tutorial class on the software so that it flows nicely? Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, that's what I want, something that everybody will be able to use easily. Your son's father visited yesterday, and I said, this is my life now, and made him watch these videos. Oh, you're useless with the oh, okay, Carolissy. Okay. You would love to do artwork? Are you, Trudy? Okay, then you have to sign up on the form. Can you teach people to like that, just like one of those party kind of things? Can you teach people something easy that they can follow along? Not too much like a Bob, like I've never been to one of those parties, but I'm imagining it's got to be somewhat simplistic, right? Paint cadaver dogs. Like a rooster? Don't worry about it, random guy. They probably have, like, a lot of ideas for those people that have those painting parties, right? We have rock painting thing going on in our town. Yeah, yeah. Yep, that I think that's going around a lot of towns, yeah. Stick figures, Telly. They put one painting already done. But really, there's not somebody in the front of the class, like, doing it step by step? I would think that there's not like a do they have I bet you they have do they have different, they probably have different boards and canvases, right? Like, this is how you start, this is the next step, this is the next step, this is the next step? I've never been to one. You have painting with famous people, it's not hard? Okay. If we paint some rocks, can we roll? No, that no, we're just you guys know what the parties I'm talking about, right? They normally have wine with them, but we don't, you're getting a bowl of ice cream? Only one painting to copy. That sounds kind of I don't Bob Ross is the king of painting, yes. I have a Bob Ross T-shirt. Mhm. Velvet painting. Wasn't that with, like, markers? I don't know. Need something that'll be simple. Yeah, you'll have to look that up, random. You don't want people getting frustrated and, like, throwing paintbrushes and cursing and, "I thought this was gonna be easy. I can't do it." There's probably idea starters for those types of parties, random guy. Because like I said, I've never seen anybody come with something like, I've seen, like, 10 people in a row, and basically everyone looks the same. So it can't be that hard, whatever they're teaching. You went for your birthday, it was so fun? How'd your painting turn out? You've been to 2 paint parties in bars? How did everybody do? Did anybody's turn out atrocious? Did you know that his famous curly afro is not his natural hair, and then he had a permit, and he hated it, but he couldn't change it after it became his image? It's too funny. Your mom's a florist? You learned a lot from her? Yeah, that's another thing. My cousin goes to these floral arranging classes. They're her therapy, she says. One teacher, one scene, and 4 colors plus drinks. One teacher, one scene. So the teacher doesn't even, like, did she show the technique at all? Would love to know how to do the AFB. I wanna try flower arranging. Could be. I've gone to flower arranging classes a long time ago. Oh, good night, Lori. All pretty nice and fun. Oh, yeah? Okay, good. Yeah, Christine. Everyone would need brushes. Yeah, well, we'll have to, get a supply list. We'll have to get a supply list, but see, if you fill out that form, we can put you on the email list. So if you're joining the paint party, there's a lot of things we can do to organize that. Tell you what size canvas you need, what brushes you need, right? And what paint. Yeah. 3 colors to start? Okay. You design florals using potpourri or wall leaves, please, placed at the front of the good. Sign up, Victoria. Painting party. was on an episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County. How'd they do? Okay. Paula, they come out good? You do ceramics, best at detailed dogs. You're a painter, Anna? Do you teach these classes? Because it's got to be something simple that everyone can follow, people that, are not too artistic. You can decorate a whole house, paint wallpaper, coordinate everything, put up wardrobes. Okay. Can you teach me to make petit fours and cake balls? Yeah, but I hate those cake pops. I've made them. They're so messy. I have a girlfriend that loves to make them. You know what's easier is the truffle balls that are like cake pops, but you don't put the stick in them. The Oreo truffle balls, they're really easy. I don't know if that's possible from a website. No. Oh, what was it, Kimberly? My email is carolyn@truecrimechat.org. It's right in the video description. You see, you know what it is? Here's what it is. I'll tell you what it is. My problem with the cake pops. Oh my gosh, you should see the first time that I made cake pops. I wonder if I put it on my blog or I just put pictures out there. You cannot believe it. First of all, I made the biggest mistake. I used red velvet cake, right? And then I think my little guys were 3 and 1, okay? It looked like a mafia hit in my house, okay? Because I didn't realize that the red velvet cake stained so bad. Not only that, okay, the kids, I have pictures of it somewhere. I don't know. And I wrote this post on my blog because, see, they had sent me the cake pop maker. That's how I got it. Okay. That's how my whole blog started. Everybody laughs when I say that. It started with a cake pop. And I wrote this article and I said, like, I would never, ever do that again. And it was like the worst experience of my life. I'm fairly. I know I'll have to get the pictures. It was unbelievable because my little kids were eating a cake pop and they were eating it down by my side door, which was white on the back. There was like red all over the walls. It looked like somebody had been trying to get out, that was killed, that had been massacred in the hallway. You don't even know how long it took me to clean it up, and I just said, like, never again. And then I, after about, I don't know how many months, because my friend kept, loving these cake pops, and she was making them all the time. So I tried it again. But then here's the thing there. I didn't use red velvet. I found that the sticks would get messy. Like, okay, you have to keep like wiping your hands. You're dipping it in the chocolate. Then you got it on the stick. Now your stick is dirt. Now you're not going to give that to anybody because it looks like crap. That was the worst part of it. That was the worst part of it to me. And then you have them in the styrofoam thing, and then the cake falls off. Oh, my kids they were 3 and 1. I mean, it was I'm gonna have to find the pictures and put them in a video or something. If they're not on, I'm gonna see if I have put them in my blog post. It was so bad. I'm sure I put them on Facebook, and people were just like, "Oh my gosh," it truly looked like somebody was murdered. And then the red velvet cake, you've got to be so careful with it. When I was pregnant with Luke, right? My son Michael was going to his friend's house, and do you ever see on the side of a cake mix box, it tells you how you can make these cookies with cake mix, right? Well, I did it with red velvet cake mix. You've got to be so careful with red velvet cake mix. And I don't know, Jimmy and we made some and we're like, oh, these are okay. But then my son Michael was going to his friend's house. So I said, you want to take these cookies, the rest of the cookies, to your friend's house, right? So he goes, yeah. So he takes them over there. And then later on, I picked him up and I said, how did the cookies go? Okay. I said, how did it go with the cookies? And he goes, Mom, they were really good. Everybody was eating them. We were all eating them sitting around a table. And then, and then we looked at each other, and our teeth were all bloody red, and our mouths like they were. Our mouths looked like they were bleeding. And we all kept pointing at each other. And then he goes, and then the four of us were just sitting there going, oh my gosh, your mouth, you look like you're bleeding. And then she said that they would drink, they would drink, they were trying to get it. They couldn't, their teeth were stained, their lips were stained. And she's like, tell your mom, these were really good. But, this is really, really not a good thing. And that I'm so scared of red velvet cake mix. Now, anybody else have that problem with red velvet cake mix? It's good for a murder mystery party or something. It is horrible. It is horrible. And then she called me the next day and she's like, oh my gosh, we all look like, we had been smacked in the face or something with I don't know, with something. She said, we were bleeding from the mouth. She's still speaking. She said the cookies were good, but it just wasn't worth the, that like bleeding look, They well, they because my son was like, "Mom, what was that?" Because we didn't tell him, and oh my gosh. You make a World War beet, it doesn't bleed like that, like the Duncan Hines or whatever? It's hard. Nobody's ever had that experience with the red velvet? He's next to you in your bed? You don't like red velvet? Okay. But nobody's had that experience? I don't buy it, and I'm scared to death of it now. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm shocked with it. I don't know. The first Bake Off. Oh, you don't like cake, only cheesecake? Okay. Well, they do have a red velvet cheesecake. I think it has like a red velvet bottom and then a cheesecake. You like it, no cream cheese? Yeah, well, that's the best part. You don't like cream cheese frosting? Is it tad heavy? I mean, the rock formation story? Cannolis? I can't. I just, that's how I laugh. That's the way it always is. No fudge brownies with cream cheese. Jimmy makes those, yeah. But I don't know. Nobody's had that with the red velvet cake with the bloodiness like of it. You don't like red velvet cake? Yeah, it's the red. Well, that's what it's tremendous. I mean, it's. She's like, we were brushing our teeth until we got those stains off. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm glad, Sunshine. You had a red velvet cupcake that was not red, tasted the same. It blew your mind? Okay. Red food dye is hot. Yeah, I hate red food dye. I don't know what. No, I think it's. I won't use it anymore, so I couldn't even tell you. If it 2 times is enough. It's good for bleeding or. Oh yeah, it would definitely be good for that. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was horrible. I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, especially me. I didn't have a white kitchen then. I would be freaking. I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna stain the cabinets." I would be out of my mind. Green eggs. Is red velvet chocolate. I can't, you know, I can't even describe what does it even taste like? Do you laugh at the oh my gosh. You know what my sister did I told you we went to a real estate class together, and we call people like, we just have names for people. So when you don't know the people in your class, you're like, there's 3 in the corner, Ed and Eddie. We called them Ed, Ed, and Eddie because we didn't know whether they were 3 brothers or 3 friends or whatever, and we had names for people. And then there's like an intermission, right? So you go out and you get a snack or something. This is a few years ago. I don't know. So I was standing like here, and my sister was over here facing me, and then one of the Ed, Ed, and Eddies comes over in here, and he starts talking to me, and my sister starts making this face at me, like, and I couldn't stop. It happened like with just there, where I tried to stop myself from laughing, and then I kept trying to come up for air, and I told the guy, "Oh, it's just my sister." Because I felt bad because he was talking to me, and he must have thought like, what is what is the and he's like, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay." I'm like, "It's just my sister. She's making me laugh." And I couldn't stop. It was horrible. I still remember it to this day. And then I'm like, "You're so stupid. Why would you do that?" Because she was making like all these Ed, Ed, and Eddie references, and that's all I could think about was Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and I couldn't do it. The feeling? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then you just want to stop and you can't stop. And I'm trying to make all these stupid excuses. I'm like, oh, she just told me a really funny joke. I'm still thinking about it. Everybody, yeah, there was one poor lady that thought I was having a real problem in the Betty Broderick movie. She's like, "This lady's not okay. Something's wrong with her. I think something's wrong." She was like so upset in the chat. I'm like, "No, I'm laughing." She's like, "No, no." And she didn't know it was me. So she kept saying, "No, the lady over here on the video, she's crying. This is affecting her so much." And I'm like, I was hysterical with the cream pie. Red velvet, in my opinion, tastes like not quite chocolate, not quite vanilla, topped with cream cheese. You need to on her show, Christine, it fits this story, her cooking skills. What is it called? It's, Christine McDonald? Okay. As soon as I'm nervous, I start laughing hysterically, you can't breathe? Really? Casbot told the story the other day. She told someone at a funeral that you look drop dead gorgeous, right? Isn't that what you said, Casbot? I think that's what she said. Wasn't that you, Casbot? I know I'm having a dream. Yes. She told someone that, like the grandmother, that you, wow, look at you. You look drop dead gorgeous at a funeral. Birthday cake was like the Leaning Tower of pizza, but oh, she went to work? But didn't she say that, Christina? She did. It was Casbot, right? Did she tell somebody that they look drop dead gorgeous at a funeral? Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Went to a funeral. Our brother said, "Where is the hole that it is going?" And they shot off. Oh. You'll have to put a towel under you. You can do eggy bread? What's eggy bread? Is that the one you put the Easter eggs in, or is that just an eggy bread? Or is it like a French toast? That can be a lot of things, eggy bread. It was because I kept picturing them with the bloody mountain. My son is like, "Mom," because they didn't realize it until they all looked at each other. this form. You got in trouble for verbiage. What's eggy bread? I don't know. That's what I asked her. What eggy bread is? What is eggy bread? I need to know what the eggy bread is. It can be a lot of things. Your mom made a long neck dinosaur birthday cake. It looked like, oh my gosh. Oh, that. Speaking of that, my new cookie gun. Remember my new cookie gun? I'm gonna have to see if, because I told you I got 2 of them, right? Well, I'm gonna try out the new one for Easter. When you make the hearts, if you make them in a certain way, Jimmy comes in, he goes, "What are those?" And I said, "They're hearts." And he goes, "They don't look like hearts. They look like something else." And he totally ruined it for me. They're shaped like they could be a well, I'll show them to you if they come out like that in the second one. I don't ever remember my hearts coming out in the other one like that. So what is the eggy bread? No, worse than that, Irish eyes. Oh, eggy bread is French toast? Okay. See, you guys all call that sounds so eggy bread. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It could be French toast. Didn't I say it could be French toast? It could be a lot of things. Because now this time too, people make the Easter bread where they put the Easter eggs in it, and oh my goodness. You've never heard the term. Where do you live that you call it eggy bread? Heck, got a tear in your eye. Over French toast with strawberries, whipped cream. Ooh, Nutella. Gosh, Tally, that sounds crazy. If you have a go ahead. If you have a CW question, you can ask there, Sarah. They always come up no matter what you're talking about. You're eating now? Eggy oh, bring us no, that's figgy pudding. Bring us some figgy pudding. Yeah, it's figgy pudding. And then they make it like a thread at the end. I haven't heard I remember hearing that so much when you were in kindergarten, right? Bring us some figgy pudding. Bring it right here. They get like nuts. Like if I don't get some figgy pudding, they're like pretty demanding. Don't they go to someone's door? Aren't they caroling and demanding figgy pudding? I'm getting ready to get dud. More than a dud. Waffles, maple syrup, and chocolate ice cream. Oh, those are good. Waffle ice cream sandwiches, right? We won't go until yeah. Isn't that kind of that's really demanding. We won't go until we get some. So bring some. That really is. So bring some right here, and it's not teaching kids nice manners either, right? Yeah, it's terrible. People talk about yeah. Can you imagine going to someone's house and doing that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember from like kindergarten. That sounds like with the cream, like a heart attack on a plate. Terrible. You want some egg bread and cream with strawberries. Isn't mince ground? I don't know. I've never had a mince pie, and I don't really ever want to. Isn't that like a meat pie? And isn't it like a minty meat pie or something? That just doesn't sound appetizing to me. It's a very yeah, right? No, sweet minced fruit. So, no, but what about a mince meat pie? What is that? That doesn't sound that doesn't sound appetizing. I have a friend, not a friend, well, I guess the mother-in-law of a friend, and she talks about like how her husband loves this mincemeat pie. And I'm like, "Yee, please don't invite me for some." What is that? What is in the mincemeat pie? Mincemeat. Is it really? Okay, now I have a different opinion of it. Really? It's not meat? Wait, no, someone's saying it's like pot pie. Is it meat or not? Minced pie at Christmas, what is it? Oh, it's not meat? Okay, not meat. Okay. It's sweet? All right. That scared me. No, I think with the mashed potatoes, you're talking about shepherd's pie. That's what you're talking about, I think. It's like a meatloaf or something, like a deconstructed meatloaf or something on a pie. The whole Yeah, I think that's the, shepherd's pie. Spam pie? No, no cinnamon. So mincemeat is fruit? No, meat. It's like a fruit cake? Ask Casbot? I will. I will. It's a UK thing? The mincemeat? You can have minced beef pie or sweet minced. Okay. Shepherd's pie is the one with the mashed potatoes, right? Like a meatloaf or something. A jar of it there? It's like a chutney? Okay. Ugh, corned beef pie. No, Lisa. Let's have a potluck? Okay. You're from the UK? Sweet chutney. In mince, I don't know. That scares me a little bit. It has currants. It's not like what is that other thing that the sweetmeats? Ugh, no thanks. Sweetbreads. That sounds like something nice, but it's not. That's what it sweetbreads. No thanks. You're not blocked, Julie. I can see you. Pipe and apples. A minced pie is a sweet pie of British origin filled with a mixture of dried fruits and spices called mincemeat. Okay, that sounds a lot better than what I thought it was. That sounds a lot better. Is it like is it like the inside of like a fig Newton or something? Is that what it's like? Sweetbreads. They sound nice. When you want some sweetbreads? Yeah. No thanks. But you can have a savory mince pie too. It's chunkier, but it's similar to that, Ellen? A blackcurrant, hot minced pie. I'll have to, yeah, I just like was steering away when she's like, I made this minced pie. So then do people from the UK, I don't know if they know what shepherd's pie is. It's kind of like Christmas pudding in a pie. Okay. Is that the figgy pudding? Is that the figgy pudding? What is because the figgy pudding has to be like that, right? And that has to be something from the UK too, right? Because they always have an accent when they're singing that in the Christmas carols, right? They have like a British accent. You just saw a show based in the UK. They were browning beef and they call it mince. Well, you know what they do? If you ever watch that British baking challenge, they call every cake a sponge. And it's so confusing because here we have a sponge cake that's totally different from a cake. And they call everything the sponge. You know, this sponge. Everything is sponge. Figgy pudding is an old word for churno pudding. Okay, that's angel food. No, but that's like here that we call that like the sponge, but not over there. They call every cake like a sponge, right? You call every single cake a sponge. You call some people sponges too, or sponge worthy, if you're Elaine. All cookies or biscuits over there. And then what do you actually call a biscuit? Like a chicken and like a kernels, like a buttermilk biscuit. What do they call a buttermilk biscuit? Nice British singing voice. Baklava. I made what did I like hamantaschen, which is it's almost you can make it with different some people make it with a prune filling or like any kind of fruit fillings, hamantaschen. And then I've made rugelach. I made walnut and raspberry rugelach. Scone. Yeah, but no, what about like the biscuit, like the buttermilk biscuit that they have it? Do you have Kentucky Fried Chicken in the UK or something like that? What about the buttermilk biscuit or Pillsbury buttermilk? What do they call those over there? If you're calling cookies biscuits, you don't have them. You don't eat that. Nobody has biscuits. Wow, you call them scones and you make the biscuits? Really? There's no Pillsbury pop things and it makes little rolls? No? Crumpets? I don't think they're crumpets because aren't crumpets something fancy like tea and crumpets? Like a southern, yeah, like a buttermilk biscuit, right. A crumpet is a lighter batter cooked on a griddle. Do you have it? There's no KFC? There's no fast food fried chicken in the UK? You've never understood why you say biscuits and chicken? Well, what about chicken and waffles? That's something that's, waffle is I don't yes, but no biscuits? Really, no biscuits? Hmm. Buttermilk biscuits, yeah. You have KFC, but really, that's so weird. Why wouldn't the KFC bring the biscuits over there? It could be a big thing for you guys. You get a roll? You get a roll with your chicken? You have biscuits with jelly and cream? Well, you must have the English muffins, right? Over there in the UK? English muffins. You have to, right? Your gravy is very different. Do they call the English muffin an English muffin, or are you calling it a crumpet? What do you love biscuits? That's so sad they don't have them. Yeah, better. The scones, well, the scones are well, I mean, like because they have scones in Starbucks and stuff, but it's like heavier than a muffin, isn't it? It's kind of between a cookie and a cake, but it's dense. You'll be what it's going to be in syndication Seinfeld forever. Yeah, scones are sweeter. English muffins, right? Much heavier than an English muffin. Yeah, yeah. Nooks and crannies in the English muffin. The scones are anti-sweet, like a dense cookie. Crumpet is heavier than a muffin. Croissants, yeah. The Vegemite, that's doesn't taste good, right? The Vegemite, isn't that really nasty? But isn't that in Australia? We get a bun at KFC. Really? In New Zealand? No biscuits? I wonder then, like, what if you brought some biscuits in and then you start, maybe it'd be a big thing, a big business opportunity. Like if something's, I don't know, scones with honey butter. Gotta have clotted cream first. Clotted cream? That sounds, what is clotted cream? There, clotted cream. Heavy cream. Do you whip it up or you just dip it in cream? You call heavy cream clotted cream? Really? That's interesting. Thick cream with hard skin on it? That doesn't sound appealing. Don't they all eat toast for breakfast in the UK? You have a lot of fish and chips over there, right? The fish and chips in the UK? It sounds horrible, but it's nice. Okay. The fish and chips, yeah. My father always taught, and they used to put them in when he was in the Navy in World War II, and he was in England. He used to say that they used to serve them in newspaper. Is that true? The fish and chips were served in newspaper? They were, right? That's what he used to tell me that. They were in the newspaper, served in newspaper. It's like blank. Yeah, what were the chips like? Are they chips or are they fries? Are they potato chips or are they like fried potatoes? We get fish and chips on newspaper now. Really? Yeah. They're thicker than fries, but they're not potato chips, right? They're they're like yeah, that sounds good. Good night, Diane. You're 100% Scottish? You call them crisps? Newspaper. Sponge cake, ate great from making a family-sized strawberry cake. Put holes in it. Victoria. I know that your KFC in the US and Canada, they don't have chicken salt on your chips? Yeah? And you guys put vinegar on your chips, right? Well, they have that too if you go to like an Arthur Treacher's, or it used to be like a Long John Silver's, or I don't even know if Arthur Treacher's are open anymore. They used to have that vinegar on the table, right? Loads of salt and vinegar on the fish. I don't know. I've never put fish. You don't use any tartar sauce, right? Now I feel like fish and chips. Oh my gosh. I really feel like fish and chips. Newspaper without the print now? Yeah, this is back in World War II. He always talked about that. In England, they had the fish and chips at the tartars, yeah. I'm hungry now. Just went from the scallops. Now I'll have the fish and chips. I just don't want the red velvet cake. Pickled onion vinegar. KFC won't. Oh, they will. I used to always get the 2 chicken breasts. You have to just tell them you'll pay more. Really? They always did for us. I would say, "I want the 2-piece, but I want 2, chicken breasts 'cause I don't eat dark." And they would say, "Oh, no problem," but they just charge you more. That's all. They don't let you do that? That's terrible. I think that's discrimination. Malt vinegar. Served in newspaper until the '80s. Used to get free chips for collecting papers for them. Really? Fish and chips and mushy peas. Regular Tostitos corn chips with the mild queso dip, the biggest jars in the store, not the do you get the big plastic one with the handle? The mushy peas, love them with fish and chips, mushy peas. Look up the mushy peas. You can't pay extra? They don't really? That is crazy. I've never had a problem with that. You pay extra, they give you anything you want. Is Jack in the Box still open? Are there still Jack in the Boxes places? I need food. Yeah. Yeah. Is anyone on here suddenly looking for anything? It often ends this way with the food. That's why I'm saying we should be sponsoring by we should be this is sponsored by Jack in the Box. Ick on the mushy, but I don't know what the mushy peas are. I'm not gonna They have them in Colorado? Okay, I thought they were defunct, but any Arthur Treachers still around in the United States? Arthur Treachers Fish and Chips, are they still around anymore? Because the one by us closed a long time ago. Any of those still around? No? In Oklahoma, you have Arthur Treachers? No Jack in the Box in Pittsburgh, no. Jack in the Box is alive and well in Vegas? Okay, Sharon. So, Bubble, mushy peas are exactly that. Okay. Jack in the Box in Southern California. KFC ran out of chicken nationwide. Wow. I'm just interested, which is I think we had a Jack in the Box once near us in New Jersey when I was a kid, and then it closed. But when I was little, I've never seen. Do they still have like the Jack in the Box outside? Processed peas or mushy. Every little village has, yeah. Crypto. You've been keeping up with the local news. It's dangerous. Okay. No Arthur Treasures. Okay, I think maybe they're closing down. I don't know. You don't have Cracker Barrel in California? I like a good Cracker Barrel. Yeah, Amber. I really like Cracker Barrel, especially in the winter when it's cold and you can sit in front of the fire. It's very comforting. I love the little store when you go in. They pseudo, Carolyn. We have an antenna. Oh, do you have an antenna? Oh, that's so cute. They would steal it here in New York because it's so rare. If you put it on, they would steal it. You have to take it off but I don't even have an antenna on my car anymore. I can't even do that. I used to have one. I used to have a little, I think I had a little smiley face thing on it. I haven't had an antenna in years. IKEA's coming to New Zealand. You don't like Cracker Barrel, really? I don't know. I could always go for Cracker. I don't know. There's something about the whole place. It's just. You have Cracker Barrel there too? Yeah. Big rocking chairs. It's just like a big, warm, comfy hug. And they have them all over on the interstates, so that I think that's everybody gets a little taste of home. Though Jimmy had a oh my gosh. We all went there for breakfast. We were going to Niagara Falls, right? This is before we had the 2 little kids. So we all get there early. And Jimmy lived in North Carolina for a little bit, but he's not from the South. He was born in Washington State, okay? And then he grew up mostly in New Jersey, okay? But when he was in North Carolina, he got a taste for grits, okay? But in New York, grits are not the thing, okay? So we go to the Cracker Barrel, and he would remember better than me. And he's telling the waitress, who could care absolutely less, when to bring the grits out or something. And she asked him when you went. Well, she brought the grits out at the totally wrong time to bring these grits out, which I don't even know. And he's just like, he's trying to tell her about, and I'm like, she could care less, Jimmy. Okay, she's like 17. She could care the freak less. Nobody eats grits up here. Okay, there's some I don't even know. There's some Southern thing that, right? Well, who's from the South, right? So, we were up in the north of New York near Niagara Falls, and this lady could care less. Okay. And he's like, but I'm just trying to tell her, because Jimmy is like, it was teaching full time. So you think he's teaching her then. And I'm like, look, she could care less. Okay. And then, they started to like get a little, I'm just like, oh, this is ridiculous, right? We're just trying to have some breakfast before going to, so I always say, oh my gosh, could you have just dropped it with the grits? I don't know what they are. There's something like in a dish. They're not very tasty. I don't know what they are. It's, they brought them to me once in the hospital when I had a baby, and there was like grits. I'm like, what the heck? It's hard. What is it? It's just ground corn, but that doesn't taste good, right? Then you got to put butter. I don't know. It doesn't taste good to me. uh, I don't like kiss my grits. Yeah, I don't know what it's. He doesn't. That's the only time he ever. Maybe once at a Waffle House did he get grits. Or maybe he didn't. I don't know. It's not nice sounding, but it's. I guess it's very popular in the South. I don't know. Cinnamon and sugar. Say, I don't know. I can't eat them. Road trips, auto grits is definitely a Southern thing. You can have them set or say cheddar grits. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we saw them in the store today because we were buying steel oats to make in the Instant Pot, because my daughter makes steel oats in her Instant Pot that I got her. So Jimmy and I bought some steel oats, and we're gonna make them in the Instant Pot. Has anybody made steel oats in their Instant Pot? Grits and hot sauce. You'd rather eat oatmeal? Yeah, yeah. Well, then we got steel. That's what we got. We didn't get grits. He doesn't ever eat. It was just how we're gonna make them in the Instant Pot, and I think we're gonna put fruit and probably Jamie Lee. I don't like them. No, yeah. I just don't think you should have been having like this big thing at the Cracker Barrel about them, and it's like, please. I could never eat instant cream of wheat. I like the regular cream of wheat. I used to have that with like, what did I put in that, brown sugar? Or there was like, I don't know why, I think I had like liquid brown sugar. I don't know what it was. My dad was all over. He was in all over during the war, Japan, England. He was in the Navy during World War II. I remember Stuckey's on a family vacation when younger. I've heard of that, but I've never been there. Oh, the Instant Pot? I have some videos of the Instant Pot. I probably will if it comes. My daughter is like, she raves about it. And my daughter, you know what else my daughter makes in the Instant Pot? My daughter's starting. I told her all the time, like, she cooks like crazy. I'm like, you should start, because she has a YouTube channel, but so she's like, you know what? I'm going to start up my YouTube channel again. I'm like, okay. Anyway, but the egg bites that now I don't get. She gets them at Starbucks. The egg bites, you can make them in the Instant Pot with that. So I bought her. She bought the little molds, but then I bought them for myself too. I've never made them. What do they call it? Like the egg bites? You know what I'm talking about in the Instant Pot? We're on food again. Yeah. You know which ones I'm talking about? They're like little. No, not egg whites. No. They're called egg bites. Yeah, egg bites at Starbucks. We could make them in the Instant Pot. My daughter says they come out just the same. You can make the whole batch, and then you can just heat them up at the egg bites. Yeah, right? So I got the little thing. I have not made those, but she makes the steel cutouts too in the Instant Pot. Yeah, I get you like it or you don't, Uper. Yeah. Your uncle was in the Navy, protected the flag during the bombing of Pearl Harbor. My father was there too. Yeah, well, My brother just went there with his wife and took a tour of Pearl Harbor, everything over there. Yeah. This chat has a delay. It doesn't have a delay. It's not even on slow chat tonight. We're on regular chat speed. We're getting better. We're training. We're at regular speed chat. YCJC, why? What, Victoria? Egg bites are good. You make them without meat. Do you make them in the Instant Pot? Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday. Can anyone tell me what a biscuit is in the US? I thought it was sweet. They're like buttermilk biscuits, like a country kind of biscuit. You could put butter, you could put jelly on them, but they're more like a light, flaky, not a roll because it's not as how would you describe it? Flaky, bitter, yeah, buttery, flaky, thick rolls, but flaky. Okay, you put it in the yeah. Let's talk about relationships. Oh, the Mackinac peaches. Remember Seinfeld with the Mackinac peaches? I don't do good eating in front of people, especially, like, even when I went on, like, on a first date, like, I don't like it's hard when you're on, especially on a date, you're like, "Oh, is that a first date food or is that not a first date food?" Like, I want, like, the people around me to be eating too. I looked up one of those mukbangs that you guys are talking. That would never be me. Oh my gosh, it was disgusting. I don't know, it was disgusting. I saw this, like, Chinese food mukbang, and they were, like, disgusting. We have a 1940s day here where everyone dresses up in uniform from the war. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, I don't like what's it because that Republican spaghetti, not yeah, and barbecued ribs, not a first date. Not even a second, third, probably not to your what are other not first date foods? No barbecued ribs. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's just disgusting, Christine. They eat like with their mouth full. It's just like it's disgusting. No garlic. No, no lobster. No, no. I don't know. We heard that somebody said it the other night. A mukbang. It's like you just eat like tremendous amounts of food on camera. Spaghetti. No. Chicken wings. No, no. I think the lobster, I think I've had lobster on a first date. You could eat lobster very nicely, take it out and then just eat it. Lobster is pretty tame. Crab legs, that's, okay, and that they splat, but lobster, just a lobster tail, not a whole lobster, a lobster tail is okay on first date. I've had that. Anything you can eat with a fork and knife, I'm right. You don't wanna be taking up some big ribs, but there's probably people there that are just like, "I'll have, 2 racks of ribs." Corn on the cob, yeah, you don't want that. Wings on a first date, you spilled them all over and spilled them all over me? Dated the guy 3 years? Well, hey, yeah. If he liked you with the wings, then yeah. You ate crab legs on a first date. I'm trying to think. Crab leg 2 racks of ribs, right? Or yeah, messy sandwiches, yeah, sloppy joes and stuff. Yeah, bean burritos, no, no. Risotto, sea bass. Now you're wanting brownies. Corn on the cob and ribs are so good together. Yeah, but not on a first date, Chicken Little. Had parsley stuck. Oh boy. Sucking on your face. I used to know all the no first date foods. Yes, Priscilla. You've only seen biscuit thingies in movies, really? Any greens are a big no-no? Took my wife on a first date to a place and dropped the bottle of champagne, and then the fire alarms went off, and we got a vacuum married for 20 years. Well, that's good. Spaghetti's tough. Fried chicken, yeah, you don't want no red velvet cake, no. Mm-mm. It seemed like there were so many more things that were, like, not first date, but I can't even what else is not first date foods? Should Google the recipe, they're nice. Oh, I can see mommy taking out her notepad, checking a home. No, no. Yeah, no, I used to say it all the time. I was like, mm, don't serve your face on dessert. I was a waitress who wanted you waited on your future husband? You dropped his dinner in his lap? Really? He asked you out? What? Oh, mussels, yeah. Mm. Who dates anymore? Are you having a potluck? What are you making? What are you making, Marilee? Scallops are Italian food. Spaghetti is the real struggle. Do I use my spoon? Do I? Right. You're better off with another type of pasta if you're gonna have pasta, right? Something that's like a penne or something. Dating needs to come back in fashion. It was fun. Who has tried a croissant, a donut? I've tried many of them. Where are you not in the USA? Awkward when having a meal parent, yeah. McDonald's sounds good. You guys should your husband on his first date, he was 18, and that was 38 years ago. How does he look exactly the same to you? Does he, BRB doll? You're lucky. First rule, not too much wine on the first date and check out the window. No taco. Yeah, tacos are messy. Yeah, tacos are very messy, especially the hard shell tacos. You wouldn't want a date to eat spaghetti either. It's just yuck, not a first date food. Fondue? I don't know. Some people, yeah, but don't they have like fondue could be, I don't know. What, a coconut? A croy nut? What is that? You can't call your family's all East Coast? Chocolate fondue? Chocolate fondue could be nice, romantic. I don't know. Do people still do I don't know. They made some fondue restaurants, right? Didn't they? But then I think I don't know, they brought fondue back and then who knows. You picnicked every Sunday? Fruit, cheese, yeast rolls, and wine? That sounds nice, Victoria. The melting pot. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, but I don't know if we I live in your sister's in Jersey? What part of Jersey, Amber? Lawrence. Didn't have a second. In Seaside Heights? Okay. And you're in they're in Morristown? Okay. Every time you talk to another Christina. Yeah, bad idea, Chicken Little. I bought a guy White Castles once. I took them to him for lunch, and he claimed I tried to kill him. Why? With cholesterol or something? Or how can we have such smooth skin? Oh, I was born. I can't take credit. That's what it is. I wish I could say, oh, I use this moisturizer all the time, but I never even used like a moisturizer until recently. That made him guess. Yeah, the only time we see a white cat, we don't have many places around us at all. Except we go down to New Jersey or something, yeah. Or up further in New York. Garlic fries not good. No, and if you eat garlic with anybody, you all have to eat it. Not one person. The was looking. Anyway, I am going to go to bed because I have to be up and raring to go. I guess I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to tune into headline news and Twitter since I do not have a roving reporter in Colorado. You're from Niagara Falls? All the way up there, huh? Yeah. Cold now there probably right now, right? Because it's on Frazee. Patrick Frazee is going to have his arraignment tomorrow. It will be 10:30 on the East Coast and 8:30 in Colorado. But I can't wait for it. Sometimes that's pretty like, and then you be like, say to somebody else around here, you getting ready for Patrick Frazee? They'd be like, who's Patrick Frazee? Do you mean Patrick Swayze? Teller County Courthouse. You're going to go there, Hi? We had someone here last night that said she was going to go, and she's not here tonight. She dug a hole, Hi. She dug a hole. The local news in Colorado will report on it. Okay. Nothing that gets stuck in the teeth. No, absolutely not. Victoria, we need a roving reporter. We do. We need a roving reporter. We're going to need roving reporters in every city. Good night, all. Thank you for coming. Good night to our mods putting up for the trollathon tonight. It was definitely a trollathon. Yeah, I told him, D. Clue Girl, he doesn't listen. Anyway, good night, everybody. I have to figure out where I'm signed in here. Oh, I think it's this one. Have a good night. Eat something.